Welcome everybody to another Saturday Film Club, and finally Jay understands number 5 is alive. But anyway, guys, how are you?
I'm good. No complaints here.
Enjoying a springy day so far
today.
today.
We're finally getting some of that weather here. I was able to golf yesterday, so it's been a good weekend so far.
Yeah, we've had sun, but wind, and so that's it. So we're not having a great time yet. So that's a bit rubbish for us. But
yeah, we actually have some wind
English
today
weather.
too.
We have an hour of sun a year.
Take what you can get. You can't complain.
That's it. Yeah. But sorry, and also we're late. We had a what we called it a swing meeting, a mother's meeting beforehand. As always, I say we need our little time. Literally,
and we didn't even talk hockey, at least with Jay.
No,
you and I talked hockey for a minute.
But we had a little moment. We're not like Jay.
We
Jay
did talk about the weather. No aches and pains or sniffles though this week. So
no, we're all good. We're all good. So that's it.
Well,
yeah,
look, I've checked the check boxes. All right, so everybody, we're good.
Everybody's okay.
Weather, sports, aches and pains.
But yes, this week is a back to the 80s. It's sorry, what was the Prestige. So then I've got 2 in a row. I think I'm going to get my hat trick. I think I've not had a hat trick for a while, so I think I'm going to get a hat trick on the wheel.
I wonder if anybody has actually. I haven't thought of that yet. I wonder if anybody's had 3 in a row. I can't think of it, but maybe.
Go back. I think there was a point where I had a few in a row early on, but I don't know if it was 3 in a row. But yeah, we'll have to look. We'll have to take a look. Hey, Viper. Hello. Oh, it was one of those on the rotation. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And when you'll see when I get to the notes and we talk about other films of that year, oh my gosh, I think I saw half of the top 10 in theater. I think 1986 was probably the year that I went to the theater the most at that point in my childhood. So,
but this is Short Circuit. This is my pick. Now, I was 6 when this came out, so 100% I did not see this at the cinema. Wouldn't have been allowed. But now this is why, and we've said it before, is what do you like? You have nostalgia for like movies and all that. This is one. What I completely miss is going to Blockbusters and picking up that DVD. Oh, sorry, not VHS tape. VHS tape. So like, literally, this is probably my stepdad going, you know, that got good reviews. It's the guy out who did war games. Let's put that on, because this is, and I think I can't think of like would be class Princess Bride as a family movie. I don't know. It probably is. So what other family ones, except for the animated? Because this is a family-friendly movie. This is literally, you can get kosher like that, could you? What else has been on our thing that is a family live action?
The greatest game ever played was definitely family-friendly.
Yeah, Disney-fied, yes.
Trying to think.
What did we just do?
Guys, I'll be right back. My audio, it sounds a little weird. I'm going to leave and just come right back.
Sounds fine.
My audio sounds a little
good to us.
Yep.
No, you guys coming through sounds a little odd.
Okay, that's fine. Right. I suppose what
did we just have?
Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans. A League of Their Own, but that's kind of serious too, you know.
Yes, this is literally they did that period of like 80s movies that.
Goonies.
We're just Goonies. Oh, Goonies. Yes.
We had the Goonies.
Ah, that reminds me. Here we go, because this is a fun fact. They go the fun fact of the day. There we go. Because Sandy might know that. So the quiz. The quiz question is quite a good question because this is
Wow,
Oregon.
other films were filmed in Oregon. Okay.
There's a lot. Actually, but in one place. What's it called? It's
Astoria.
Astoria.
It is very
Yeah.
picturesque, and
Yeah.
I'm going to hold my other fun fact about that until the
But
end.
yeah, so but yeah, it's a short circuit. It's you can't go like I put this on the list because it's I think the robot's iconic. Like I think if you were brought up in like that time period, it's one. Now, if they brought this up like a little statue like that, I'm buying a number 5.
I would.
or
I
Johnny 5.
totally would. Right next to my Rocky statue when I get it,
There.
if I ever get one, because I'm looking
Because
for one right now.
But I think this is one like, of course, it's now. I'm going to go what we do at the end. It's not one you grab to. It's not one you're going to go, you know what, I'm going to watch Short Circuit today. And you go, hey. But I think it's got that kind of, it's so 80s. Like everybody in it, that I think it was in the trailer, is from a police academy movie.
Oh my God,
Everybody.
everyone.
So I don't know if they were like, it was one of those, it's the same, I guess same studio. Everybody's, signed. You have to do that. But yeah, it's a fun, it's family.
It's simple.
It makes you smile.
It's a real simple story.
Simple story.
It's short, hour and a half.
Yeah, and it's just a little bit of like, you know what? I didn't hate that. I like that. And it's like that, and it's just like, you know what? That put a little smile on my face, and that's why I put it on. So that, and I think that I think they did it like from probably. What, like 82 to like probably 88? These kind of movies, they constantly smashed out that kind of, 90-minute cinema. Get your kids in, you can have a bit of fun. They've got jokes that the parents probably will understand and get it. But it's just a fun. You like as a parent back in the day, I suppose you want to call it that, and taking your kid to watch this, you'd be like, you know what? I didn't like that. I didn't mind that. I didn't not like that. Sorry. So it's just one of those like war games. It's exactly the same. Like it's the same director.
Same director who did Saturday Night Fever, by the way.
Is it?
It's the same director, which is wild because it also features the film. So
that makes sense with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay. Fair enough.
Don't worry about that. You don't have to pay for them footage. We've got it covered. But yes, Short Circuit. So Jay, your first time of Short Circuit, and when I was going Johnny Five's alive, number 5's alive, you were like, what the hell was he talking about?
It meant nothing to me.
But now I get it. But I must say, this is Sandy's cinema going, my kind of childhood, I suppose, like that. So it's
yes, Chad, I'm the oldest one in the bunch. It's obvious at this point.
Well, we can't actually do it. Jay, do you just want to say?
I did not see Casablanca on its original.
1986, I wasn't even in consideration to be born. Put it that way.
There you go. But yeah, it's so you could not put a like that feel stamp of like, when you just get the music, the how 80s movies are shot sometimes. Like I think when the late 90s to 2000s, sometimes that style blends in. I think this kind of like, well, you're watching an 80s movie. It's just
I know it.
And I think it helps as well when you have the computer, like even like with war games. I'm gonna go back to that, but like the computer systems. Like what did they build with that? They built an AI system in 1986, like that, with like a doc matrix printer still going off in the background. It's like, it's great. I love it. But
I always find it funny to see how kind of Hollywood envisioned the future and things to be versus like even like AI, for example. They envisioned it in things like this, and really we just use it for I mean, people use it for a lot of things, but the masses just use it for making funny pictures and nonsense videos. And it's just
would be used.
What a letdown. What a letdown we've been so far.
But 100%, literally. But you actually think about the concept of this, the US military would definitely try and use it in a robot. Like the robot.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
I'm
sure they are.
I could, when I retire, I could share a few pictures. Actually, there's public. You could check my company and see the kind of things we build. Yeah.
And you see even like the Tesla robots now, the Boston Dynamics have those robot dogs. I mean, it's all being integrated one way or another. So we'll We'll see those. We'll be in what was the movie? iRobot. We'll be in an iRobot world soon enough, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we get a fit. I must say, and this is probably the first movie where you get a lot of scenes at the beginning, at the credits, and the end of the credits. It's just like just roll with it, just tell the story as the credits kind of go. But this is we get the I'm guessing one of the builds of the robot. And I'm gonna say that I can't. Was it just the Nova AI robot? Isn't it Nova robot? Isn't it just called?
They called it a Saint. I think was the.
That's the
right.
yeah. That's
for
the
something.
artificial thing. Yeah. The Sandy, go on, have a look up.
Nova
Saint.
was definitely the company name.
Yeah.
And it was Saint. I just forget what Saint stood
What was
for.
that? Let's see. Artificially intelligent something. Oh.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring it up. Look at that. Look at that cabling.
Oh yeah.
What do we even get? Like, if somebody was like, "Yeah, that's my cabling," for any system, they're like, "Oh God, what is that gonna do?" like even like I'm guessing the most like a toaster has better inside systems. Like, you're like
Strategic, artificially intelligent nuclear transport.
Ah,
That's the
right,
one.
right.
I wouldn't have I forgot. Yeah, nuclear just doesn't.
nuclear.
Yeah.
But it's great. It's a thing. But I do like, and we'll go on to that later. But yeah, that's like, and I don't know why we had a discussion about that. Why did they have the man?
I don't know if it's like
I didn't even recognize that when I was watching the movie. I didn't realize what it was.
I don't know,
Yeah,
like
because that's
actually kind of
future
interesting.
of the human.
Yeah,
the
that's
future
kind of
of
an
the robot.
interesting symbolism.
Michelangelo's
I forget the name of it.
Machichi.
Nope. Man,
what is it?
gosh, you're making me look stuff up. My brain's not working. As soon as I see it, I'm gonna know what it is. It's the
And
something
he ripped
man.
it off from somebody else.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it off the top of my
Because
head.
it's about an artist, and Jay was like, "No, that's the artist." And I was like, "Oh my God!" So it's not actually Michelangelo.
It's like
He just
Vitruvian
took-
Man or something.
Truvian Man, that's it, Truvian. And Truvian was an artist, and he just took his idea and then put it on that. So Michelangelo is more
Yeah,
famous for the
Vitruvian
sketch
Man.
than the actual artist that it's named after. And I never knew that. There you go. So,
Yeah, didn't know it either.
Little fun fact. But yeah, we get at the beginning, so we get kind of the US testing out the equipment in front of
Well, the company testing it in
yeah,
front
the
of,
company, yeah.
most likely government and
And
things
investors.
like that.
Yeah, the government's gonna
Investors,
pay
right.
for it.
And how do they make them eat? I love that. How do we literally every movie you can say, if you're gonna get a robot or anything, how do you distinguish which one's good and which one's bad? One's got red eyes. The other
Red
one
eyes
won't.
always.
Cylon rule.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
RoboCop rule.
And change their
Yep.
voice.
That's even a rule in
my
YouTube thumbnails. When somebody's doing a video about somebody angry, they always have the red eyes. And it's a rule for everything.
Oh yeah. But what a robot looking. But yeah, they've got a flipping laser beam. Was it a laser beam? I want a laser beam that shoots
Frickin' sharks with frickin' laser
Sharks.
beams on their heads. I gotta rewatch those. My brother was actually just mentioning those movies. Like, remember when we used to watch the Austin Powers movies all the time as kids?
God.
I'm like, yeah.
The worst thing
I
is
haven't
when
watched
they
them in
do come on.
ages.
Have we got Austin Powers mystery? Like,
I don't think so. It
Not
should
on
be.
our list.
You know,
Might
it's
have
funny
to.
you say
Might
that
have
because
to.
I was thinking today. I don't know that we have enough comedy on our list.
Yeah, we
I
have
know
to
I
have
didn't
some.
think of comedy when I was thinking of movies.
Put
That's
some on
something.
there.
That's
But-
something
but-
we'll have
Probably
to think
put too
about.
many
on it.
histories
Jay,
on there.
that's your pick then. There we go. Austin Powers.
Yeah,
Which one?
I'd have to
Has be
think
the
which
first
one. Honestly,
The thing is-
I think the
oh,
second
dang.
one's my favorite, but I'd have to think again.
Was it Gold
Gold
Member
Member
is
was the
number
third. International Man of Mystery was the first. Spy Who Shagged Me was the second. I believe. I might have the first and the second titles mixed
Is
up.
that Beyonce one, isn't it?
Beyonce was Gold Member. That was the third one. And
really?
Michael Caine, actually. That'd be another Michael Caine
Michael
movie.
Caine. That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah, he plays his father.
He's everywhere.
Who's in the third one? No.
Third
no,
one is
Elizabeth Hurley. First one, and
she's in the
it's-
first. Yep. And the
Oh,
second one
and it's
is
the-
blonde woman whose name I can't remember.
And she's
at the
from
moment.
Boogie Nights. She did Boogie Nights.
It's not.
Heather
Oh
Graham.
God, I was gonna say, is it
Heather,
Heather Graham?
yeah.
Yes.
Heather Graham,
Okay.
Heather
I
Graham,
thought it
there you
was.
There we go. I don't know how we got red eyes, Boogie Nights, Heather Graham.
Lasers. It was the lasers.
Lasers. Freaking lasers. But yeah, the lasers, yeah, they're just doing, it's a thing. Anybody kind of thinking, would that be great now? Yeah, but who cares? But this is a great way to show practical and like that, because today they would AI the living hell out
it'd
of
be a
that.
total CGI robot.
Yeah.
It would be see, and
I
this thing,
appreciate this kind of
yes,
filming. I really
and
do.
honestly, I think the practical effects on these robots hold up pretty well. I mean, for the
Yes.
faults you see in some of the lasers and stuff like that, generally speaking, when you see these things move around and all that, I think the practical effects hold up pretty well.
I agree.
Yeah, it's like and it's a simple somebody came out of I bet you somebody came up with the somebody saw this a robot idea and then came up with like, can we make a movie out of this, because this is something nobody would ever see on screen, because you think it's 1986.
And can we make toys?
Yeah, that too.
Although I don't remember any short circuit toys, I tend to think that a lot of film decisions during these years had to do with, well, what kind of toys can we get out of this?
I'm just thinking, what could you get? It's a bit of a.
I kind of noticed this. Maybe this is just me reaching, grasping for straws here, or too much of a reach. But I felt like the head structure and even the voice kind of resembles ET a little bit. I don't know if that was done intentionally.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
You're
to
right.
kind of make a comparison for kids to be like, oh, that kind of looks
That
like a
kind of-
robot
the same
ET,
kind of
and just to
shit.
have
Yeah,
that kind of mental connection where then they would automatically kind of like these things and possibly
think
spot
you're
a toy
right.
line. But I noticed that like right at the beginning, they kind of look a little bit like a
TriStar,
robot ET.
TriStar, who did ET? This is TriStar.
Probably no.
I'm not
Well, it
sure.
was Spielberg.
Yeah,
so
well,
no.
yeah, I just don't know the
What
studio.
What studio? If
Well,
it was TriStar,
Amblin, right? Because then they used that as their logo, the ET bicycling across the moon, Amblin Entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was named a different.
Oh,
studio
I feel
at that
really
time.
sorry. I'll buy you one, Viper. when they come
Oh,
out.
a toy. I
wanna buy you
know.
one. I'll buy you one.
We'll have to do a what is it? A Kickstarter. See if we can finally
Kickstarter.
get Johnny
I
Five
bet
to be alive.
There has to
But
be
you could
one
3D
out there,
print
man, like
one.
that.
Oh
my
yeah,
God,
I'm sure you can absolutely
Probably a
do that.
3D printer
Oh.
recipe out there.
Oh my God, was it? Then I lost my mind when the mini ones. Okay, there's mini ones.
I didn't know there was mini ones or a second movie.
There is a second movie. There is a second movie.
There's
and
a
we're getting
there's a
that
short
second
circuit
movie.
too.
There's a movie. Yeah, you make money. There's going to be a second movie.
Yeah,
So,
fair enough.
But yeah, now I'm going to have to say it before we go anywhere else in the movie, just because he's on screen and he's
It's so horrific.
yes, this I'm gonna guess you call it brown washing. I don't know what you're gonna call it. Is the guy who plays? I can't remember his name in
Ben.
the movie. Is it just Ben?
Just Ben in the movie.
Who plays? But he's played by like a New York Fisher Stevens.
Yeah, it's
who?
just bad.
Who's been in the old Mario movie. Wasn't he in? And some other things like Hackers. He's been in. The Indian.
The guy in the green, he's white. He's a white guy.
No, he's from New York.
100%.
Oh God, I never even
So
caught it.
horrendous.
Oh
yeah.
When you see it,
He's,
it's like,
oh,
my
Fisher
God,
Stevens, Ben.
Fisher
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
when you see his
goodness,
face.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? When you
Wow,
realize,
I don't know how I now
I
I
was
feel like I can't
cringing
unsee
watching
it.
this
Yeah.
film. I
They did-
know.
they did a kind of Ben Kingsley moment
wow.
for a Gandhi, but literally, and then he went, you know what? If you want an Indian accent, I'm going to give you an Indian accent. It's great.
I noticed the accent was a little over the top, and I'm like, oh, they're
There
gonna
you
have
go.
an Indian guy try to do it a little over the top because that's what they want. I didn't realize it was a white guy. That is, I never caught it. Now I feel like I can't. Now I feel like
No,
it's so
you can't
obvious. I don't know how I
unsee it.
missed it.
Uh-huh.
But it's Fisher Stevens, and I was like, oh my! And when I saw him, like, and this guy, of course, I haven't seen him. I was like, oh no! I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, that's
crazy.
the right
Like,
reaction.
and I was
no.
like, but also like, 1986, you couldn't find an Indian actor or any
Yeah, like,
you
why
wanted
do that?
ethnicity, like
Just
why?
in general, for the sense of
Yeah.
like, just like, why would you do that?
Maybe
It's
I guess he
wild.
came. I'm guessing he was like, you know what? I'm on my, like everybody's doing the same, like for the casting. I'm just going to come in and play an Indian guy. like that.
Oh
and
my
they
gosh!
go
Now that
in.
I'm looking at the still shot pictures of it, I can't believe how I didn't catch that. No kidding.
Yeah, oh, it's mad. It's
That is a
literally
wild choice.
We're going like wild choice.
For the sake
and
of being like stupid and not necessarily the right thing to do is one thing, but even just the sake of making a film, like you couldn't find an Indian actor. Why would you do that?
yeah, but he's the main actor in. He's the where we got Steve Guttenberg in this. He's the main one in number 2.
Oh, really?
So yeah, in number 2, he's the main. Yeah, they didn't go recast.
I will say
there was no back. 1986. You do that. There's no back. There's no back. I always laugh. Like, was it Passage to India? Sandy, you can give me a ding on this one. Sir Alex Guinness. He does an Indian guy in Passage.
Well,
Passage
what
to
about
India.
Laurence Olivier? I mean,
Yes, as well. Yeah, he plays
in,
a Arab, doesn't he? Yeah.
In Lawrence of Arabia, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Yes,
I was like, yes.
there's some
Yeah,
really
actually,
bad ones.
There
Yes.
are some ones that you're like,
definitely
oh,
something you should generally not do. I mean, you should always just cast somebody that's of the ethnicity that you're going for. So not sure
like
why you would
you're
make that
telling me
choice.
out of like 1 million Indians, you couldn't find one good.
You know what I'm like? Wild. I think honestly, I found that character to be so funny.
Now.
I actually thought he was a funny character throughout the movie, so I feel like I was just distracted by the humor that came from him. I never noticed it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's a
Yeah,
weird.
that's a
one,
wild move, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mind blown
One way
right
to
now that
put
I
it.
never picked up on it.
No,
That is a
look at them
wild move.
graphics. Look at them graphics. And I love that. They like. I always love like old 80s, even like early 90s, like computer graphics is what they didn't go like, this is what it is. It's going to be like that in how many years? Like that. But I'm guessing this isn't really set in the future. This is 1980.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, I think,
contemporary.
on time.
But I'm not but if the US military or their science department or whatever you want to call it, division, had this, I'm like, what are you showing me?
It
But
looks
you
like
know,
an old Nintendo game or something.
You know what they usually do in movies, though? They don't change it. They just make it bigger. They put it on those big screens. They put it on a touch screen, and that's the future. Is everything's on a touch screen. That's funny.
Well, they're partially right on that. Most everything is touchscreen now.
Touchscreens, what iPad thought of because of
Communicators.
Star Trek.
Yeah. Communicators. Yep.
Well, look at the Apple watches, like the old Dick Tracy watch, or Star Trek, Power Rangers. Everybody had a watch you could talk into.
Mm-hmm.
Dick Tracy's not on our list. That movie's absolutely terrible.
I've never seen it. I just know the reference.
I've never seen it.
I know some of the reference
Dick,
that like the
Dick
pop
Tracy,
culture.
the books and all that is great. And I think I think they did an old black and white version, but it's he died recently.
Oh,
The actor,
Ned Beatty.
Yeah. Yes.
Ned Beatty.
Yeah. But yeah, there we go. So we got all the Nova robots, and they're just trying to sell them, aren't they? So like it is literally this is what
It's
the
a
future
demo.
is going to do as a weapon, and it's who's it to the beat? The Ruskies, 1980s. Of course, it's the height of the Cold War.
Everything.
so
It's so funny. Everything really is so Russia focused when it comes to 80s movies. Every movie I feel like is always Russia.
But you see the indicia on the like enemy uniforms and tanks. It's the star. Isn't that Russia China though? Like wasn't the star like that Russia, like Russia and China together over there in Asia? So they were getting both of them, Russia and China.
Well, yeah. So no star. Well, it depends what color.
The star was the red, so it was that was on the
Communist,
aircraft.
It's the communist. It's the communist.
Communist
one, isn't it? So
aircraft
it would be Vietnam as well.
Vietnam,
So people would, It's a communist red, star. But yeah, so it's. I love that. So yeah, and then this is where we get literally who's been in a police academy
Dear
movie.
God,
Literally,
I know.
you could literally just.
So
yes.
I've actually never watched the Police Academy movie. I know the main. I know the main. I recognized our main character. I believe he was in one, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
And the other guy that I know is the one that does all the
These
sound effects, but he
these
wasn't in
two-
this movie.
No. So you got these two here. One on the left, one in the middle. The one in the middle is the I suppose you want to not the baddie, but the baddie, like the one that nobody likes in the movie.
Yeah.
But you have like what up to police academies? I'm gonna go for 6.
There was so many, right?
I'm gonna go maybe
I
7.
think I only saw one. Honestly,
I've never
I
seen
think
any.
I
so.
think I Dick dipped out at like 3. But you get like, I think it gets to like number 6 is like Police Academy in Moscow or something like that. It's literally, it gets.
I recognized the the guy who invented all these robots. I recognized him, or I thought I recognized him from being in Police Academy. But again, I've never actually seen one.
Sandy, is this what you got your gin and
I'm
tonic?
drinking now. Yes, I'm having a gin and tonic, although they've got Grand Marnier there too. So I'm having my
What's
Monkey
Grandma?
47.
What's Grandma? Sorry, Grandma what?
That short brown bottle
The brown liquor there. Yep, the brown liquor.
It's orange, basically. It's what you put you could put fruit.
Cognac.
You could pour it on fruitcake.
Cognac.
Yeah, maybe that's what you call it there. It's Grand Marnier,
French.
like you pour it on the fruitcake.
Yeah. It's like an orange.
And you
bit.
guys set it on fire. We don't set ours on fire.
I want the alcohol.
You
We
set
want
your
the
fruitcakes
alcohol.
on fire.
Brown is, fun fact, brown liquor is
There
the
was
only
7.
liquor that I
There
cannot
were
drink.
7.
Oh, really?
7 movies.
Oh yeah, it never settles well with me for some reason. Anytime I've ever had brown liquors, whether it's bourbon, whiskey, whatever,
bourbon.
never goes well.
Oh goodness, cognac,
Yeah.
bourbon, all the good stuff.
I know.
There is some.
It doesn't settle well with me. I like the taste. It's not. I can enjoy it while I'm drinking it. It's just later on, it does not settle well with me.
There is somebody's going to do in chat, and I only knew that is because of my dad ordered it once in a French restaurant, but they pour both of those in an ice cream, and I was like, "What you just ordered?" And then I'm like, "Oh my god, it's an actual thing: cognac and brandy in an ice cream," and literally like that, and it's all absorbed in the ice cream. I was like, "That's weird," and then you're like, "Ugh," and I'm like, "Oh, that's actually quite nice."
By the way, and here's something really freaky. Ooh. I'm drinking out of the exact same glasses because those aren't glasses. Chinette, which is our fancy fake plate and cup company over here, Chinette makes crystal glasses that are plastic, and I'm literally I'll clink 2 plastics together. I'm literally drinking out of that exact.
You got 2 of them, though. You got 2 of them.
Well, one of them's empty.
One's the gin, one's the tonic. Guess which one I'm drinking out of.
But I'm actually drinking out of those exact.
How brilliant! So you've not. So in other words, you've not been shopping since 1986.
No, I haven't. No.
Hey, if it ain't broke, you don't need a new one.
I use those for holidays, so I had those for Easter. Yep.
Oh, no. Do you like Jay? Do you like a gin and tonic?
I can have one, but not my favorite.
Yeah,
believe it or not, I actually prefer either a vodka-based drink or I actually really like silver tequila. I don't like gold tequila. Again, it's just a clear. Your clear tequilas. I don't love something about either the gold tequilas and brown liquors. It's like my stomach. They just don't settle well in my stomach, and I feel awful when I have them.
My stepdad, because he lived in America, he brought back like some tequila, like it's really old. But yeah, one of them, he was like, "Oh, the worms disintegrated." I was like,
"I don't know."
And I was like, "Okay." And he was like, "Should we give it a go?" And it was a clear one, and it was like we were drinking.
Just a little extra protein in your drink.
We were drinking it. It was just completely gone, and we were like, "Ugh, it must have gone off. It just tastes like water." So we were like, "You sure?" And we were like, "No, there must be some alcohol left in it." We were drinking like a couple, and then we're like, "No, it's gone off." And then, like, it was like 10 minutes later. You're like, "Oh, yeah, no, that's still good. That's still good." Literally, oh my god, it was literally that, no, that didn't work. Oh my god, yeah, it had.
That's the thing about tequila; it'll get you.
But he had it in the loft like for years, and he forgot all about it. So these 2 bottles of like this kind of been fermenting in the loft for years, and then have a shot. Yeah, that's crap. Oh, but that's what I'm saying. Gold. Sorry, I'm drinking now. Gold tequila, I think it burns. White tequila, I don't think it burns so much. It's a much smoother.
It's a bit smoother. Yeah, I think that's why I've always liked it. The taste wise, I've always preferred it. But then just the settling in my stomach afterwards too, I've always just done better with the silver than the gold. Just clear liquors, I always do better with, just in general.
There we go. Yeah,
at least as good as you can do with liquor.
This is an alcohol anonymous thing. Let's go like that. But yeah, so this is where again they can perform the best G&T or whatever it is. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a thing, silliness, and they have like senators, like Congress people, over there, and they're trying to sway. I'm guessing they're going to be a House vote on Do we accept
on
this in the house?
funding these things for $1.5 million a piece, which I just laughed at. Do you know how much airport scanners cost? I won't tell you how much but $1.5 million for a robot like that is a bargain.
You bet in
Bargain.
1986 was gone inflation.
Oh, I got my calculator up here. Let's see.
Yay.
Yeah, because we were doing that earlier today. Oh, I closed it. I won't do that.
$1 million
You'll
in
figure it out when I
1986.
do when I do the numbers later. I got too many tabs up right now. It's a lot.
But they come back. There he is, our New York Indian.
Yeah, you can really tell.
so
Now that I know,
bad.
now that I know, I can tell.
But Dot Matrix.
I feel like I need to go to confession after watching this performance. It just feels so wrong.
I must say, I do miss, Jay, you will never understand when you work in an office, a Dot Matrix printer. It's the best
The sound. It's the best sound in the world.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've.
Oh, it's brilliant. You're like,
I don't think I've ever experienced it in person. I've probably heard it in movies, but
the thing is, you didn't get like that's what I'm saying. You got it in rolls, like so you would have to rip out if you wanted a page. You would have to rip it. Nobody, God bless them. Nobody could. You can't do a straight line. It's one of those ones,
you're ripping part of what the next page is.
It's going like that. Yeah, it's terrible. So, but yeah, I love.
But they had the little button that you could feed it up a few rows if you made a mistake. So the next one would start in the middle. But you see all the little the holes punched on either side. That's what fed the paper. Was these little gears would these little teeth would grab the holes and push it through. Yeah, good old days. Good oldie days.
Oh, I love those. If somebody said there was a modern one that made that noise, I'm having it.
There's got to be some ASMR
it's like
of that, I'm sure.
It's like your typewriter.
It's like that old typewriter.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. But yes, we get. They're just that every time around. Now we get our main. I'm guessing he is the main star just because he's done other movies at this time, Steve Guttenberg. But I would say it's what we haven't seen is Ali.
They build her first, Ali Sheedy.
Sheedy.
I was going to say, I feel like she's the main character. I just wasn't sure who got the main billing, but it does look like it was her than him.
Yeah, because she's in War Games and of course Jay
and
got it right,
Breakfast Club.
Yes, so that's it. But yes, so is she the main billing? No, yes. So
yeah. At least on IMDb. I don't know if they've got it wrong, but.
I like to see. I don't think the poster I don't think they even had anybody because it's not about the stars. It's all about number 5. But yeah, and this, he's the geek, I suppose, like that. He's the AI. He's built it all. He's learned how to do it. He's a bit cocky. He's a bit overdriven, like about he's toys, but he's selling them, of course, to the military. He's just a kind of one of us, just a nerd. He's just a bit of a nerd, but there's nothing to. I must say, except for he's a bit quirky, like in points. There's not much to his character. I say the is it Ben? You said Ben is a more interesting character because he's got the funny moments than Newton. That's it, Newton.
Yeah, so, I thought Ben. Is that the guy's name, Ben? I thought he was kind of the funniest parts of the movie, to be honest with you. It was just his lines, some of his dialogue, just like, that was actually a pretty good joke. And some of them kind of, I'll be honest,
the dating line we get later is great.
Yeah,
was she a real woman?
A few of his lines even almost take it a little bit out of the family-friendly range, like not far, not super far, but it's borderlines.
It's a Simpsons jokes, isn't it? When you're like, only the parents gonna get it. So
I thought he was the funniest part of the movie.
Jay, do you even?
And now it's been ruined for me by finding out it wasn't.
You must have these
the
phones,
proper
Jay,
casting.
mustn't you?
Oh yeah,
You must. Yeah. You're not that young.
Yep, I had these. Even I grew up with this. Few people in my family still had rotary phones. I got all these. Yeah.
See, this is the one where you can actually literally program in the name. The
speed dials there. Yep.
Yeah, speed dials. And I was like the other day, they were like, modern kids will never remember anybody's phone number. And I still remember my first home, like when I, as I can remember, family home. I can still remember that telephone number. Anybody wants to know
I still know my original one.
You can probably prank somebody. Like, what's going on that? But yeah, I still remember mine off by heart. I'm like, no. Yeah.
I've
Sandy, you
seen
remember yours?
Every one of my family,
Definitely.
like literally every phone number I've ever memorized, I can still remember, which is like numbers never leave my brain, which
Mhm.
is really annoying. I wish they would go away so I could have room for other important things. But I was at my parents' house not too long ago. We were talking about the sub shop down the street, which I hadn't gone to in 15 years. And my dad said, "Oh, I'll call and put an order in." And I said 2767222. Like, and that is the number of a sub shop in my parents' neighborhood. And by the way, best meatball subs in the world at John's Carryout on O'Donnell Street in Baltimore, Maryland. Check it out.
We sponsored. Are we
2767222.
sponsored?
Yeah, sponsored by
I didn't realize.
John's
Oh
Carryout.
my God. That'd be great if you came up. I was going to share an advert here, just by the way. Oh.
Yeah. But we had the one,
Do they deliver?
no, you gotta,
Oh,
but you
damn it.
walk a few blocks
No,
down.
can they deliver here? I was like-
No. I don't think so. But we had the
Ah.
one on the wall that had the world's
Mhm.
longest phone cord, so you
Oh,
could like
God,
walk all
everybody.
over the house with the
Yeah.
And the buttons were actually on the handset. I
Yep,
grew up with one of those.
and you could just
in the
walk all
kitchen.
over the house and it would
I
get all
remember it. Yeah, I
tangly.
remember the rotary.
Yep, I had my grandparents had the rotary. The only one, the only phone I've never actually seen in person, which I've always wanted to, is the one where you hold the like earpiece to your ear and speak into the kind of phone
Oh, well,
base.
that's old.
That's obviously
The old
very old,
Andy
but that's
Griffith
like
stunt, yeah.
the only kind of old phone I've never really seen. Otherwise, yeah, I grew up with still all these old handsets.
That must have been
and
so
all that
awkward.
stuff.
Like, all right, got to write.
I want
You
one
wanna
just for
take a
like
message?
display.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want one. I have a vision too. I want one that's black with like gold trim on it, and I want to put it on
But somebody
display
do-
somewhere in my office.
They
But
made
people
them.
do
My
that,
kid
don't they?
one. Jay, my older daughter, when she was like 10, she wanted one
Mhm.
because she had seen it somewhere, and we found one.
Oh, no kidding.
And so we did. She had the one where you could hold it up to. Then the problem was like it also plugged into a wall, and we didn't have an outlet in her room, so we
Mhm.
had to plug it
No.
in downstairs because we only had 2 phones. Because again, nobody
Right.
uses plug-in phones. But it was black and gold.
Oh, nice.
You
That's
held the
the
one
one I
hand
want.
and the one on your ear. Yeah, I swear they
Jay.
make them. We're gonna find one.
Mr.
for
I'll
you.
have to look into it. I'll have
Mr.
to
Mac
look
has
into
just
it.
said what you want. That would be
Oh
great.
yeah, that would be a cool one too. Yep.
Literally
There was
that.
always I don't know, you guys may or may
Rambling.
not remember this one, but do you remember the 90s, a big one or a famous one? You'd see it in TV shows all the time. The one that was shaped like big red lips.
Oh, yeah.
I've never actually wanted it, but I've always thought it was one of the coolest
Oh,
looking one. That
just
and the translucent ones, the ones that were clear. Those were it
Yes.
was like all the colorful parts inside. Those were huge in the 90s and all over every sitcom or movie, any show or movie where like there was a teenage kid and he was the cool kid with all the cool stuff.
You get like the ones
Always
like
had
banana,
one of those
don't you?
phones.
There you go.
Yeah,
Donkey
yeah.
Kong, but you
Those,
like
yep,
a banana one, you get it's literally.
Yep.
You would like how clever, like just making a bit more stupid. Like, oh, it's a shoe. It looks like a shoe.
Yeah, there's always
Like that,
something
yeah.
silly, but they were always every cool
Now we just-
teenager in the movie
now-
always had one of those.
Now they're terrible. They just look like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, boring.
they've
boring.
lost all the cool.
Yeah.
They do a lot more, but they don't look as cool.
No, exactly. But yeah, we get now just them having like he's got a cell, but he's like missing out on the the dinner things. Now this bit always reminds me of like that is when R2D2 does it in Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly the same thing. The robots and the droids, the kind of droids on this,
Mm-hmm.
they're coming in. Oh, the burger phone.
Oh, yep,
Yes,
that
the
was another
burger
one.
phone.
Yep, that was another
Yeah.
one.
I did. Sandy, did you ever have the burger file of fax thing?
The burger file of
Yeah,
huh?
you actually it looked like that, and it had like notepads.
Oh,
And you had a file of fax. in it.
no.
Oh
We
my
had
God, I
one that
that.
I mean, how can I put this? It was just
Not
a
very
thing
well.
that the top flap, just a plain black thing that the top flap did, and you pushed the letter that you wanted on the bottom, and when you push the letter, it would flip up, and it would be on that letter of the file,
Yeah.
and it was like, how did that happen? Well, magic. But yeah, no, we didn't have anything fun like that.
No. Oh, shame.
No.
That's it. Retro stuff. Bring it back. And that's it. But yeah, this is the wigs of Washington are with the degenerate. Now this happens even today. Like, what are you selling? Yeah, well, how are we going to get this? Yeah, backhand shakes and all that. But yeah, this is
Oh,
with
100
the
times a
robots.
week, and I'm involved in
Yes.
several of them. They're boring as hell, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think I've been to one when they wanted me to be a photographer once, and I was like, God, and that's it. Yeah, photographer.
And that was it.
Yeah. But yes, yeah. But on this, they realize. Well, this is a bit where we get the electrical storm outside, and they've unfortunately left Johnny, well, number 5, hooked up to a generator. Can't be the greatest supplier in the world of what their recycled batteries or whatever. But yeah, so he gets hit by electric, and is he okay? Yeah, well, he still turns on. That'll be fine. Yeah, on your way. So they go to the show on, but then he starts malfunctioning. He doesn't know where he's going. They're still talking about things when then Johnny, he just goes kind of off on his own, really, doesn't he? And then he gets pushed by a robot dumpster kind of truck. I don't know what you're gonna call it in America. Dumpster
It's
truck?
like the trash
Yeah.
collector. Yeah, like
Trash
a little trash
collector.
collector, and then he's in the bin,
Yeah.
bin truck.
It's literally you can't.
Oh, look, the butterfly.
I like how he got there. It's just like, yeah, there you go. It's a kids' movie. Don't worry about it. It just pushed him in. It's like that. He little things. But yeah, he's whilst they were going, is the other ones come in, and this is where Ben goes, we can't find one of them. Yeah, don't panic like that. We've just got one that is, and they've even said
Armed.
it's got armed nuclear capability. Like, yeah. But yeah, so they get to the security part. Whilst they're trying to call, he lets them off. But yeah, this is butterfly like that. It's just, and then yeah, this is where we now get the real number 5 is, instead of the closed, the I don't know what you call them, the visor flaps. They make sure they're up. This one, make him cute. If we can make him cute, how? Down, bad, up, good. Black eyes, that's fine. But yeah, so now it's a race against time. Where is he? And this, I can't even remember his name in this. What is his name?
Begins with an S.
Yeah.
Yes.
Scroter.
S sounds right. Yes.
Scroter.
Right.
So
Like
he was,
scrotum.
I mean, that guy's been in a lot of movies, but he
Oh,
was
yeah.
also in the MASH television show. He was in 14 episodes. The guy who runs the motor pool, his name
Keep
was
talking, 2 secs.
his name was Rizzo. And I remembered him from that because he was the guy who would always be the gearhead in the motor pool. But he's been in a ton. I mean, all these guys were just kind of background actors in a ton of these films back around this same time. But he's a little full of himself. He's not, I guess I thought, oh, these are like military, but they're not. They're like a private police
Yeah, they're like
force
private security. I think
owned-
like almost like a borderline between security, like close to mercenary type with the artillery that they have, type of thing. It's a bit kind of ambiguous exactly what they are, but just kind of privately funded super security, I guess, would be a way to describe it. Because they
Given
have
what they're
obviously
dealing with,
more,
yeah.
they have way more means than your standard security operation.
Oh yeah, but given that they're dealing with robots that have lasers and nuclear capabilities, I guess it's it's okay to have your own military force. But this guy's full of himself. He's completely. I think he plays that in every role that he has. I think he plays kind of the same guy.
Is he also a police academy alumni?
Yes. Oh yes, he is as well. I don't know how many he was in. I only saw the first Police Academy, so
I think he's in.
He's
till
got to
the
be in a
end.
few of them. Yeah.
But yes, so yeah, they're on the things where we get off, and now yes, we got the war, a kind of a war room.
You got to have your big screens, bigger screens. I wonder if they use the same room in War Games. It looks the same.
Possibly, yeah. You seen War Games, Jay?
No, never.
Oh, go back. War Games is good. It's a bit cheesy.
Do
but,
you want to play a game? Sure. Which game do you want to play? Global, thermal, nuclear war. Okay. And then they
It
made
probably is. Them
there's a
machines, like
few.
even that, the consoles they use has to be repurposed.
Well, then they did make, so here again, product placement and future marketing, they made a computer game. They made one, I think, called Global Thermonuclear War, but then Missile Command came out, and Missile Command was essentially war games on the Atari.
Yeah, Matthew Broderick and Ali Sheedy again. No, I've
Yep.
never seen this. Never.
No, gonna, yeah.
It's a good one. It's a good one. It's again, computers, kind of taking over the world.
It is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But yes, so we get the
Playing on the
butterfly
Cold
and-
War.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
Butterfly.
Oh yeah, butterfly, and then he gets knocked out, and then it's a. I don't know why. Why did his voice activation thing change? Don't know. Don't care.
Don't know.
Yeah.
He didn't
I-
hear anything. He hasn't had input yet, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
Input. So yeah, they're trying to track him. They realize he's out, and then he's what he sees is what they're in. Well, they're getting their feedback, aren't they? So whatever he sees is what he is getting. So they're tracking him. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But off he goes down the road. So they're like, yeah, let's get everybody mobiled. And yeah, even to this guy, he goes back and they're like, you got to take him alive. And he's like, nope, any means necessary, destroy it. Like that. It's like, so yeah, it's.
And at that time, that seemed reasonable because
Yeah.
no one knew he was alive yet.
Wouldn't you like it? Oh, what was it called? Oh,
Would you like to play a game?
no, wouldn't you like? What was the advertisement? I was going to say if that's
Wouldn't you like to be Pepper too? I think.
Oh, that was it,
wouldn't
yes.
you like?
I don't remember that campaign for
I'm a
Dr.
pepper.
Pepper.
I do. I'm a pepper. You're a pepper. He's a pepper. She's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Be a
Oh.
pepper. Drink Dr. Pepper. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I've
Dr.
never heard it.
Pepper.
Yeah, it's a Dr.
Dr.
Pepper.
I
I've
was
never
going
heard
to
it.
say it had to be. I was thinking, is it Dr. Pepper? But
I don't know if this take will offend anybody, but I think Dr. Pepper is disgusting.
It's terrible.
I've never liked Dr. Pepper.
You're
I think it's
right.
awful. Just awful.
US
worse than
Dr.
root
Pepper
beer.
is different to UK Dr. Pepper. I don't like.
Is yours any
Dr.
good?
Pepper. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. I wouldn't go
Yeah.
to it. It wouldn't be.
Ugh,
It's a bit,
God, no.
it's a bit
I
like
would
a-
avoid
it's-
it at all costs.
it's
I'd rather
still-
not
I'm
drink
with you,
anything.
Jay. I'm with you. Ugh.
It's. You know what? I think it's a good drink if you put some spiced rum in it. Then it's good.
I mean,
then it's
Anything. might be
Honestly,
good.
I could.
mean,
Weirdly enough, I
Spice
could
rum,
actually,
bit of
I could see
lime.
that making it better. To be honest, just because
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, okay, I could see that. But in general, no, I want
No.
none. I'd still probably rather do a rum and coke, but I would never do God, Dr. Pepper or anything. I just think it's so gross. I recently saw people do a soda, like one of those S tier, those tier ranking things where they put, rank it from S to F or whatever. And they had Dr. Pepper finish as their best one in the S tier. I thought that was the
yuck.
most insane rankings I've ever seen. I think Dr. Pepper's awful.
There you go.
I
There
think
we
it's
go.
one of those you either love it or hate it. Like
I
there's
think so,
no
and they
in
happen to
between,
all
and
love
I
it, so
hate
they
it.
thought it was the best soda out there. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, that's crazy
you
to
go.
me.
Here's a quiz question. There is only one country in the whole entire world that doesn't have Coca-Cola as its number one. What is that country? And for extra points, what is the beverage?
Scotland. Beer.
I wouldn't even.
Scotland is correct.
Oh,
my God.
What-
I was gonna say I wouldn't
Yeah.
even know what to guess. No kidding.
there you go. But what is the drink? It's
I
a
would
soft
say
drink.
beer, but it's
A
okay.
soft drink.
Soft drink. It's a fizzy drink.
Is it like one that's here in America too? Or is it something specific there?
Oh, you might get it, but it'd be very rare if you get it.
Is it your
Okay.
Ribena?
No,
I don't know. What
I
is
would
it?
guess
Look at
like
that.
something maybe like a lemon lime
spell-
soda.
Mr. Mack
I
is
would
trying
have
to spell
said
it
Sprite.
correctly, but he's kind of getting there.
Oh,
but you spelled
Iron
it
Brew.
wrong.
What is
Iron Brew.
Yeah,
Iron
what's
Brew.
that?
What is it?
Iron Brew. You know what? Iron Brew is Iron Brew. I
Ugh.
couldn't even. I couldn't.
One of
What's the
those.
flavor?
You.
Like, is it like? Is there
It's
any
Iron
flavor to
Brew.
be able? Yeah.
It's
Okay.
it's bright.
I
orange.
guess like if I was to try to describe the flavor of Coke, I couldn't really do it. It's just
it's-
Coke, so fair enough.
It looks like it's orange because it looks like it's radioactive orange, but I
Oh.
couldn't tell you what the flavor is of Iron Brew. Iron Brew is actually quite nice, but yeah, you don't get it anywhere else. But yeah, it's
Never heard of
Iron
it.
Brew. Yeah, it's if you ever come over, to here, It's or finding iron brew. What is that? And then like, actually quite nice.
I have to look that up.
Yeah, that's iron brew.
Another
Iron
one
brewed.
to look up.
There we go. You got some American gasoline pumps. Were they Pemco? Is that going?
Pemco, I think that's made up or just
Yeah,
something
that
that's
I don't
not,
know. It might
not
be
around
real, but
anymore.
I'm not familiar with it.
There we go. And how much they look cool, wouldn't they, in your front yard?
Yeah, I do love those vintage gas pumps. Those are nice.
Yeah. That's it. And an armored vehicle truck. Off we go. And then of course we got number 5. He's off for his little thing whilst he's being tracked. Must be quite fast, but yeah, he gets like caught up in their moments, and lucky enough they push him over the side. Lucky enough he's got a parachute. That parachute, like the weight of that robot, must be a ton.
You would
must
think.
be.
Yeah. You would think
like that. Yeah. So a parachute, it's okay, but it's just there again to just play on that. He arrives at Stephanie's Snacks, or with
he would also massively dent, if not break through the roof of this vehicle.
He would literally go through it all, wouldn't it?
Yep.
But yeah, so he's gone out. He's gone now out of range, but they know roughly where he is. But yeah, so yeah, and now we get. Even though she's had that crash, she still pulls up and makes up the problem with her ex-boyfriend, who wants to take her dog. How the dog got on the roof,
sell it?
I don't know.
Like, what's going on? Yeah.
And to sell it for experiments,
Medical experiments. Lovely guy.
Yeah, but it's great because it's a dog. Everybody likes dogs, most people, and and it's just like, how can you hurt that? And it's just
I think the dog has 3 legs. I think later on when you see him, it looks like it only has 3 legs too. So just a little extra, like, wow, what an ass this guy is.
I'm trying to say it. And then he tries to make oh, we need to get back together. I'm just trying to get a dog, and then he's got like a cat box, isn't he? Like for like the medical, the
small
medical
crate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then what car's that? Go
on. Not the Thunderbird. What? That's the old. God, it's got the Phoenix on the hood. God, I can't think of the name of it right now. It comes in a T-top too, where you can
Pontiac Firebird, right?
Firebird. I was going to say Thunderbird, not the Thunderbird. Firebird. I believe that's correct. It's got the big Phoenix on the hood.
When he's reading the manual to take it apart, it says Pontiac, so that's got to be.
Yes, okay. That's right. I couldn't think of the name of it. They used to come with those T-tops too, where you'd have like those glass panels you could remove. I always loved that car.
But yeah, so we got what's her name? Stephanie, is it? Stephanie is a an animal lover, doesn't she? She loves her animals. So yeah, she's with I don't know who this, like, just a neighbor, isn't it? Just
I don't know. We never see her again. I'm not really sure.
But yeah, she has everything. Like, she even has a raccoon. Would you have a raccoon as a pet normally?
No, God,
people?
No.
Yeah.
I don't even want them in my yard. I'm afraid of rabies. No shot. I think she has a skunk at one point too.
Yes, she does. Yeah. You're not gonna have that in the house, are you?
Oh God, no.
Oh my God. But yeah, so yeah, it's kind of go back. He's out. These two are like, we need to go and find him away from that because they want to destroy.
Oh yeah,
him.
there's the skunk right there.
Oh,
on the left side there. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Not a good idea.
Right over the stove too, right where you eat. Yeah. I'm good.
But I love this. So she's had an accident in her vehicle. It's gone straight down. She's gone in, started cooking food, and then gone, forgot about that until the noise starts coming from the vehicle again. It's like that. Wouldn't you be like? And it's dark. So yeah, it sings. But yeah, they get in. She's it's. I get this. It's I'm guessing, like as Jay said, it's an ET moment. Welcome to our world.
Yeah, I got playing on the alien.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So it's a little bit silly, and yeah, she's like, oh my God, she's nice, bubbly. She like, oh my God, come, welcome. Yeah, so she's supposed to be like a free spirit. I think most people are like, holy shit, I'm calling the police.
Yeah, or at least like running away at first to just gather your thoughts. Probably not
Yeah.
Well,
walking
she said,
straight
"I
into
knew
it.
it would be me someday." It reminds me
Yeah.
of that chick in Independence Day that runs up to the roof and gets
Oh,
blown to
yeah.
bits. They're here, aren't you coming?
Yeah.
Welcome.
God.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also don't understand why she assumes alien. It's very clearly a robot. So I don't know where the jump to alien comes from, but fair enough, I guess.
86 robots.
Yeah.
Yes, it may be that. I don't know. But yeah, it comes in and then she realizes he speaks. It's you speak. And well, I think at this point he's like, more input, more input. You know what I'm saying?
Malfunction, more input.
But,
Or
yeah.
need input, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, they're just having like a thing. She's just trying to be nice. And then she realizes, you know, it mimics like number 5 is mimicking her because he's trying to get input. He's just trying to learn. So yeah.
Like
brings it into
Rocky. Rocky did the same thing.
there you go. Oh, they ripped that off. They ripped it off short circuit. But yeah, so he brings it in the house with all the animals. Yeah. It introduces and it's literally, yeah, this is Earth. And then until she gets to where's the books? The books, there we go. The encyclopedias. Every grandma used to have the literally
the salespeople used to really prey on the elderly with those massive
Britannica.
encyclopedia
Hey, we had one.
collections.
Encyclopedia Britannica, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like every old elderly home used to have one of those.
Yeah,
the full
was
set.
like, yeah, it's the old internet. There you go, people. The internet that it was like before the internet. Oh my god!
And
But
then the
this
next couple years, they'd try to sell you a new one.
there you go. The Reader's Digest. That was it. My god. Yeah, and it's like, oh, you need to upgrade. It's all been changed now. Years gone by. Wow.
Yeah. They
That's
used to. They knew how to pick their targets. Those salesmen.
Yeah. But yeah, so these go back. No, but this is good. Like, this is where we get a little bit more of Ben just being funny and like that. With whilst they're going, they're going back and forth. I can't remember most he said, but he is a bit. He just says silly things. He's like a bit. He's like uber nerd. He's like that. A bit lonely. He's the assistant of like Newton, and he's just like, oh my god, I just like he's happy to get out. Like, I'm out.
Oh, we're going out. There might be women out there. It's
Yeah.
those kind of jokes that are just
But yeah, I do like. I always remember that the old fast reading. You read it? I've read it all. And yeah, so it's now he tries to cook. But it's just again, I like this because it's just number 5. They make out he's sweet, he is innocent, he's a bumbling computer, and he's like a baby. I need information, give me information, like that. A little. He's a manic toddler at this time, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So yeah, you can't believe like it's just like a cute robot, but great. Again, practical. All of this is practical. That like it's good. And then yeah, it's turn on the TV. How do you distract a toddler? TV.
Yeah.
These days, exactly.
Now it's an iPad, but same concept.
Exactly.
And now we really get into product placement because I want to know,
Airlines, is
like,
that real?
Alaska Airlines is real, and that's the same symbol on the plane, the Eskimo, and then we get Ore-Ida hash browns, which we see multiple times in the film, and Brawny paper towels, which we see multiple times in the film. We don't see Pepsi, but we also see Duracell batteries. So yeah, there's a lot of product placement going on.
But yeah, this is where he gets his learning also again, but he starts to put on the accents. He does like a John Wayne, and doesn't he, and all that. But this is where he falls in love with the Three Stooges. So like that. Like that. And I like his little crackle laugh. I can't even do it. Like, oh my god, the robot laugh he does. It's great. But yeah, the things. What bridge? Anybody? Sandy?
I don't know the name of the bridge.
I think they said they were in Oregon.
It's Oregon,
but I wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, that's what my. Oh, were you here for my quiz? There you go.
Yeah.
The quiz. No, Jay was Jay.
Oh no, I didn't even see it. No.
The quiz. There's a good quiz question. Quiz question is good. There's So it's Oregon Astro is where it was filmed.
Astoria.
Astoria. 3 of those
What
movies
film was
also
not?
was and what was not filmed there. And there's more. There is more. And I just put the ones we went. I was like, this is apparently a very good filming place. I guess it's got a big river. I'm guessing. Like,
It's pretty. It's quite.
It is nice, yeah.
Picturesque.
Landscape-wise.
The 80s ready go exercise daytime movie. Like that.
Yep. Everybody
Oh,
do
yeah.
your stretches.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Movie. Go on. Anybody for extra point?
Is that James
I don't know.
Cagney? I don't know.
It looks like
I didn't recognize it. I don't know.
No.
I don't know what that
Okay.
one is.
But he's been watching terrible TV.
There was an
Oh,
Ore-Ida
no.
commercial just for a second on the there it is. Ore-Ida right there. On the
What's
TV.
that? What's
Do
that?
they still have that same that's like a
Potatoes?
French fry, potato, French fries, hash
So
brown,
what was
bunch
it
of
called,
potato
sorry?
product.
It's
Or-
Ore-Ida. It stands for Oregon and Idaho. Ore-Ida.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yes!
Yeah. Oreida, Ore-Ida.
Oregon and Idaho, where
Is-
potatoes come from.
Do they still have the same logo? I feel like they
think
do. I
so.
can't remember if I'm just
Yeah.
remembering it from the 90s or if they still have the same one, but I think they do. Or they might at least.
Hash
Never
browns
heard
are
of it.
good, though. Hash browns
I
are
like their fries
good.
are good too. They used to have these, and Stasis, you're probably gonna hate this just because it's so American, but they used to have these boxes of fries that you could just throw in the microwave and heat them up back in like the late 90s, early
Yes!
2000s. They
Yes!
were amazing. Amazing. But
Oh
yeah,
my
they
God.
probably
one.
weren't very good
Oh,
for you to eat.
Literally a little box.
Yeah, it was like a
Literally
little red
of
box. Yeah.
fry. Yeah, we had them over there. They did just floppy crap.
Oh no,
Come
you
in
could
a
get
cotton
them.
on.
You could do them. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
I'm-
they
yeah,
put
I'm-
extra stuff that we
I'm
shouldn't have
guessing
now
the
to make them a
Americans
little
got
crisp.
it right because you can put stuff on it that's
Yeah,
banned
most
in every
likely.
other country.
So maybe that was the difference. But oh my god, as a kid, I used to love those little boxes of French fries.
Oh god, yeah, like oh, they were literally a little the moment of craze. What are they called over here? Oh, I have to look out. You still can get them. Nobody. Yeah,
I'd have to
So-
look. I haven't looked in ages. I'd have to see if they're
Oh.
even still in supermarkets or anything anymore.
Mm.
So worse than those, and I had
Oh,
the
should be
little
microwave
microwave
one.
ones too. But worse than those, when I was in, of all places, law school, we had a French fry vending machine.
Oh, God.
What?
And it was like they would come in this little, like, I don't know, like a very thin paper bag, and you'd push the button and it would zap them or steam them or do
Oh my
whatever.
God.
Oh wow!
And you'd
I've
get
never seen that.
you'd get
Only in
but-
America. Only
yeah,
in
you know what?
America.
When you're in school till midnight, sometimes studying,
Yep, it is what it is.
it's a
It's like
really good
People
thing.
go for ice. I'm going for fries.
Yeah,
fries.
I have never heard of that. That's interesting.
Oh, I kind of want to try it now.
I would too,
know,
honestly.
like,
My interest is peaked here. I'd like to
If
try
Oh my
you're
that.
God, that'd be
hungry,
great.
You'll eat anything, and if you've been drinking, then you
Yeah,
also
then you'll really eat anything.
might. Okay, so now that you've forced me to find the logo, I do have the logo, so I'm going to put the
Oh.
logo up. It has changed slightly. By the way, it's a great website for historians. There is a logo history website, and you can find the history of logos just like this. So
Oh, okay. So it's
So
still pretty
it's
similar.
close to it.
Mhm.
But in the middle there, from 2004 to 2011, they really changed it.
terrible.
But they went
That's
back
terrible.
to their
Yeah, that's awful.
roots in 2011. Look at that. Yeah. So the Ore-Ida
like that.
Potato Company. Yay.
I'll have to see if I can find boxed fries next time I go to the supermarket.
I know.
Oh, God.
I
Well,
just want
okay,
to see
one
what they're
more
like
thing.
nowadays.
There
Oh.
were hash browns not made by this company, but there was a lunch meat company that is no longer in existence that was headquartered in Baltimore called SKESSKAY. And they were a big sponsor of the Orioles. So there would be like SK Floppy Hat Night and SK whatever. But they made toaster hash browns. They were, it looked like a frozen block of potato. And you would put it in your
Interesting.
toaster. And okay, it was a 50-50 shot. 50% of the time.
We get wafer ones kind
Yeah,
of like the
50%
ridge
of the
ones.
time
You
it
can-
popped up and it was fine. The other 50%
Yeah.
of the time it gunked up your toaster.
No,
You had to,
our ones
Sounds
if
about
you put-
right.
If
Yeah.
you put it in a toaster, it's all cludged every
Yeah.
time. It's
Yeah.
whack it in. You have to put it under the grill, literally
Yeah.
every time. It's like, oh my God, yeah. There we go. Let's see what else. Let's see what else food we get.
We're
But
done
yeah.
with potato time here on Film Club.
But I'm saying nostalgia. This is what these movies do. It's great.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're just having fun. And what's it like? The pretty. He's now going, oh, beautiful sky, and then he does what everybody does. Every kid, even now, what can you see?
Yeah.
You know, he makes that. Oh,
Well, I
this is
still
that.
do that to this. Anytime I get a chance to actually look up at the clouds and kind of stop the daily life for a second to just take things in, I'll always try to see if I can see anything in them.
Yeah, I mean, what I bet you there is some weird psychology. Is what you see, you know, what it is determines your kind of personality.
Well, it's like a
I
Rorschach
see a
test.
demon. I see
is.
like that. What do you see? I see death. I see the pits of hell. What do I see? Beautiful butterfly. Like that. I bet you. Yeah, it's one of those ones. It's
No,
like,
that's
what you see-
nature's Rorschach test. You just look up and
well,
tell
we
you what
get
you
one.
see.
We get one later in this.
Yeah, we get a real one. Yeah, true.
do.
Yeah, we get a real one. But
With
yeah,
ketchup.
they're just ketchup. Yeah, so we get
Which
this,
goes great with hash browns and French fries. Just to bring it back to
See,
potatoes for
there
a
you
second.
go.
or mayonnaise if you're from.
Oh,
the
God.
Netherlands.
Oh,
I don't mind it.
I hate mayonnaise. I hate it.
Oh, do you don't like mayonnaise?
Oh, I can't do it. I don't know what it is about it. The smell, the texture.
Not
I
on
just,
French fries,
I
but-
can't do
Oh,
mayonnaise.
I don't mind it. Don't mind a chip, as we call it, a bit of mayo like that. So, ooh, nice. But yeah, so yeah, he's crashed in. He's making a mess. That's it. And this is where, yeah, we go. Perfect timing is where we get. Yeah, she realizes,
robot.
you are a robot.
As if he didn't look like a robot the entire
Seriously.
time.
Yeah.
He's very obviously a robot.
Yeah, I'm not saying like he's probably got screws and bolts. Just happen aliens as well. Don't care.
Yeah.
It's great. Like it's funny. But yeah, so have give him a call. Let's get the things and like I'm not. Firstly, like and she has to go. Oh, we've got him. You know, I've got. Yeah, is there a reward first time? Is there a reward for this person? Like that. That's what you want to ask for. Like $1 million. What $1 million? They say
Oh,
now.
yeah.
You want to like I want $250,000. Like
Yeah,
that.
yes.
Yeah, it's like that. Otherwise, burn. That's it. Oh, look at them computer screens. Ah, the green.
Good green.
Yeah, God, it makes me laugh. But yeah, so they've got their point. So yeah, we've got to think. But now it's going to this guy. I can't even remember his name.
I don't know.
Howard.
Yeah.
That's it. He just. Oh, but he was a scientist. Now he's I suppose like a entrepreneur kind of
Some kind of like upper management at the company, I guess.
Yeah, he doesn't play a sleazeball, but he's kind of that one. Like, I just care about the money now.
And it was kind of weird. I felt like they at first wanted to make him like that sleazeball, but then you kind of feel like, you know, pretty quickly you're kind of like, oh no, he's not. He's just kind of almost seems a little bit like stuck between a rock and a hard place of still wanting to, you know, still appreciating the science, but also like I have to run this company. We can't have this happen. So I found myself kind of, I don't know if I'd say liking the character in terms of the personality, but I did not like the character. And I felt like at first the intention was going to be to not like him.
Yeah. It's kind of like, don't do it, but here's the car keys just sitting there. If I turn my back,
yeah,
kind of moment. Yeah, it's like that. Oh, don't take my ID. I know you're under 21. Don't take my ID. If I look this way, like that, it's one of those people. But yeah, so we're waiting now for Nova to come along. Where it's this is where we kind of get of more. I suppose number 5 personality of like the disassemble. He gets it's starting to get a bit freaked out after this moment with the grasshopper. Is where he accidentally kills it, and he's like, no, they're gonna disassemble. Disassemble is kill. You can't come back from it. And this is where he's like, no, I'm off. So he kind of gets into her vehicle. And off he goes. Lucky enough, one of his programming was how to drive.
Well, he quickly read the manual in the other.
Yeah, but you could read a manual and learn how to drive.
On fairness, he doesn't drive very well, so he might not have learned exactly how to drive.
But yeah, he's now freaking out. not disassemble, not disassemble. And then he keeps on saying, you know, number 5 is alive. So yeah, we kind of get a little bit of hope, but now we get these Ben and Newton. We're right on top of him. We're right on top of him. Yeah. So it's good. Yeah, but I like these, like the interactions between Stephanie and number 5 is good because it makes you. What's the best way to put it? Is care slightly. It's like, oh, he's got I'm guessing one of the best ways of humanity. He's kind of realizing he's not just a thing. He's actually he's got the feelings of, like, you know, yeah. So you shouldn't discard him as just a robot, you know. So he's trying to explain, you know, that's it. And of course he goes with the little cute voice, and all of a sudden they're going, beautiful butterfly and all that. You can't help not like number 5.
You have to like number 5.
Yeah, that's it. So they play it quite well, making him cute. Yeah. So that's it. Even that, I've got to hide.
I'm gonna hide by putting a box on my. But it's like when you're a kid and you cover your eyes to hide.
You can't
right?
see me. Yeah, go and hide. Oh my god, my kid did that. Like, it's like
where did he
go? It is literally, you play hide and seek, and he's like, go and hide. And I'm like, okay, I'll go and hide. And then you go and hide behind a door, and then he finds you, and he's so excited. And then he goes, okay, your time to hide. And then he goes, I'm going to hide behind exactly the same place. Behind the door. And then you have to do the, I don't know where you are. Like that. And then all I get is,
and then they give it away.
Like, oh my God, it's great. Oh. And then he gets the point, Daddy, I'm here. Daddy, I'm here. Like, you're supposed to give yourself away. But this is exactly. They've done it quite well. Is literally a robot toddler. It's literally great. So yeah, we get. Now they've turned up, bring him out. They get into things, but then it's they get number 1 to get number 5, but she's trying to explain, you know, he's alive, and of course the guy Newton is very, you're mad. Of course he hasn't.
He's been programmed. He's not alive.
Yes. He's got things. He's programmed. His program is really. Well, he's programmed to kill.
Well, then he asks her, are you a programmer? How did he learn to drive? Because you programmed. No, I just showed him things. He wanted input. They don't believe her.
No. But yeah, it's a bit, it's big back. But yeah, then we get number 5 alive, living, continue, survive. Yeah, it's just like, it's all the things. But yeah, this is where we get kind of now the dynamic of kind of all the movie is Newton, Stephanie, and Ben. They want to save number 5. Stephanie wants to save him because of the humanity, and then of course the Nova guys, the security guys, they're just gonna go destroy him. And that's it. So
and that's all they want to do is blow him up.
Yeah. We're gonna blow you up. So it's literally, you've got now what is gonna happen. You've got this little. We got like a now till really to the end is just this playful chase sequence. Really,
it's a chase film.
That's it. So we get number 5. And 1. They're just having a fight, and then of course we get just them trying to blow up number 5. They've rescued number 5 to bring him back, and it's just silly. Yeah, it's just you know what's going to happen. Of course, he's going to wake up, and he does. It's again. I'm going to rewire myself. He
rewires himself.
Yeah, and it's good because you got this chase sequence and you know what's happening. It's a bit obvious, and I say we don't really have to dive in too much on the movie, but then it's just the little silly things, especially with Ben. We've got going on just in the back, like how incompetent the Nova guys are. What we get in, of course, Police Academy, and then of course everybody around them is just like they're bumbling idiots with like $1 million lights go thing. Even when you have $1 million equipment and you bring a minivan,
they're still bumbling
kind of like that. And so it's
and they end up in a ditch on the side of the road.
Yeah, why? Just because it just makes for the next bit, and it's just silly.
They're
It's just a
pitching
playful
pennies
silly.
into a cup or pitching rocks into a little cup, and
No, everybody played that game. Ding ding.
hmm
Yeah, but yeah, it's off we go, and then yeah. Again, it's just chase. It's just a chase, and then of course, yeah, we get the playful number
you
5.
get the song,
They get the songs.
the El DeBarge song. Who is Johnny? I
What was
I
it
remember.
even?
God, I remember that song. I was not a
No, I
fan of
don't
that
know
song. I
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, he took out his signal, gave it to these old folks. Wouldn't you know, like that? Just yeah, I'm gonna bring out the assault rifle to you. Hi, what's going on? But yeah, it's again, it's the bumbling idiots of like the security guards. We got to find him. We're gonna blow him up. And then we get they don't
Well,
think
duh.
where would he
Wouldn't they
go
be
back to?
staking out her house? Yes,
Yeah,
seriously.
they would go
where
back.
he'd go back.
Yeah, but again, it's just to get her back. But well, the media are, but
The
the media
media
don't
are.
see him. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, and then this is the boyfriend. He's now I can make money out of this. So
There's a
we get that.
reward.
But we don't see much of him like that. But
He is a jerk. What a jerk.
yeah. And then
Now, who
it's-
would have an oil lamp, a kerosene lamp? What the heck?
I still
I didn't
remember-
even notice that. And
I don't
also,
know
why
what
would you
she's
keep it
thinking
so
there.
close to you like that? I
Yeah,
guess if
but
you're
who has a tray anymore? I remember these, but who has a tray anymore?
No, I don't.
I've
Jay
seen them
does.
kind
He
of. No,
does.
I.
He's got a parcel.
Sometimes I wish. It's been far too long since I've enjoyed a nice bath. Well, I shower. Don't get me wrong. I do clean myself. It's just been too long since I've enjoyed the peace and solitude and relaxation of a bath. But I will say I have seen these things advertised on like Amazon a lot. So I don't know if there's like a comeback for these type of things nowadays. But
I've
I've
actually
seen them Amazon.
yeah.
Advertised a lot on
for like
Amazon.
reading a book or using your iPad. I'm like, heck no. All you got to do is, one false sneeze and it's in
Yeah.
the water.
I mean, and honestly, if I'm taking a bath, I want to just shut my eyes and relax and just
Yeah, I
enjoy
don't-
the
don't
warmth
like
and the
Yes.
relaxation. I don't want to be on an iPad or.
might
I
have
mean,
some
even
music,
I could
but
see
that's it,
reading at
yeah.
least that can be peaceful, but iPad is where some music playing or something. iPad's too much.
Now, let me ask this. I don't know how much you dwelled on this shot, and I'm only noticing because I'm noticing now. She's got Polaroid pictures lined up around
all
her
the animals.
bath. What the heck?
Oh yeah,
She's
I
Do you
supposed to
didn't
be
see
a
notice
bit
that.
those Polaroids?
Yeah.
What on?
Well, a picture of a
Earth?
dog, yeah.
I think that's the
It's all her
dog. Yes, I gotta
animals.
Yeah.
imagine the
Jeez
rest of the
Louise.
animals. Yeah, she's an odd bird, so to
She's
speak.
a hoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. But yeah, Johnny Five, he's disguised. This is disguised like that. You're like, that's not good.
A
And-
shrubbery. No, camouflage. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong movie. A shrubbery.
But yeah, good words, beautiful. Like that.
But
So-
notice in this scene how they turned around all the containers so no one, I guess the shampoo company didn't pay
Oh,
their
yeah.
fee, and that's definitely an Oil of Olay face cream behind her, but they turned it around. So yeah, none of these products paid for placement here.
Oh, I love that when they do that. You're like, they got the label the other way around. Wonder why. But yeah, it's
Mhm.
Johnny Five. Yeah.
Like Campbell's soup.
Yeah,
Campbell soup.
they paid up. Actually, no, I guess they're still kind of backwards there too. I don't remember for
Yeah,
Tim.
No, they
Allen,
show
like,
it.
Yeah, do they show it?
spin it
Okay.
They
around,
show
yeah,
the
they
he
spin it
says
around.
noodle soup, good for you or whatever.
Yeah, my God. I remember those opening cans.
Mhm.
What
I still
the
have 'em.
stupid- Do you have
Yep.
them? Oh my God.
Yeah,
But why?
but they
Just
look
do that.
nicer.
Oh, it's just
No.
easier. It's all about convenience and ease.
I have a little
Oh,
electric one. Yeah.
only the moment.
Yep, my parents had one. It was newer than that one, but it was the same concept. It just looked a little bit more.
Now we have the
modern
by
for the
hand
time.
one just in case the power goes
Yep.
out, obviously. But
Yeah.
we have
It
electric.
takes 2 minutes
tea.
with a done.
I know it's just
10 seconds. Done.
nice
Oh,
little
okay.
conveniences. Yes.
But yes, so it's just again, it's supposed to the whole bit of them two. It's they don't like they just form a little cute relationship. She's a bit of a bumbling idiot, but then
She is.
he's a toddler, so it's literally they kind of they match each other. I suppose they go off each other. But yeah, now we got what's this? Howard, don't go. don't take the vehicle. Okay, we won't. We're off. I like that.
Well, he says,
again,
this is
it's
an
a-
electronic door, and they just program it to open. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, it is.
No, her hair is terrible. Don't go to the 80s. It's the 80s.
Very
Yeah.
80s.
That's just an
Oh.
80s style.
Yes, Stephen, my mom had hair like that too in the 80s. And I
Yeah.
probably
bet.
did.
I'm sorry. I bet you Madonna had it as well.
Yeah,
No.
Daryl.
Yeah.
Madonna had the
Oh, there we
wavy
go.
hair. Now, quiz question.
Mhm.
Have we had any other films that had another film club film within a film?
Ooh.
Have we? I'm trying to think. I was going to say not that I can think of, but I'm wondering if it's a trick question. I don't remember.
So I don't think we have yet. But when
Okay.
I Googled this question, or I asked Gemini this question, and I said, list all the films
right back.
where a character in a film watches another film. And 2 came up that are both the film, where both films are film club films, but one or the other we haven't watched yet. So there will be other films where a film club film eventually shows up inside a film. So
Okay.
yeah, so there was we saw we watched Halloween.
Mhm.
And I don't remember this, but in Halloween they were watching, I believe, The Thing.
Oh,
So
yes, I do remember that
I
actually.
think we have The Thing on our list. And then there was another film that's watching The Matrix, I believe. Anyway, there's a list, but let's count this. This is the first film club film that has another film club film within the film,
Mhm.
which is good old Saturday Night Fever, directed by John Bottom, the same person who's directing this film.
And
I
at
don't
least
know if that gives rights. Being a director, I don't think gives rights to use it
well,
without.
You may have like an in to
License.
convince the
Yeah,
studio
Yeah.
to,
Look,
you
I'm
know,
just gonna
you guys
click
mind
this
if I
out.
Can
use
you
a
lower
clip
the
of this?
fee?
Right. Something
I
at least.
made you tons of money, like
Right.
that. But
Tons
at
of
least in
money.
this movie, you like characters.
Yeah.
It's like one of those.
Yeah,
like,
fair enough.
I don't like
Seriously, where there's
anyone.
no one you
I
like.
think- That's what
Mhm.
I think our consensus of that whole movie is like, we don't like anyone. Like
Yeah.
that.
Well, The
Yeah.
Prestige was pretty hard with that as well. I
Yes.
kind of didn't like both of them in the film, although in the
At least you could
in
like
the
Michael
book-
Caine in that one. He's
Yeah,
you
I
know,
like Michael
at least
Caine.
he's
Did
a
Michael
decent guy.
Caine? Michael Caine. That's it. But yeah, he's I think we get like that, and then don't we get Saturday Night? And do we get a bit of Staying Alive as well? I think a bit later. Or
They
is it-
play I don't know actually. I can't remember.
No, I think the scene they're showing, you're talking about the
No,
exercise
for later.
scene?
Yeah, the later. No, the later, don't we? I think we get a bit of it's the sequel is called Staying Alive, isn't it?
It is, but I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I don't
Okay, maybe I
remember,
missed
yeah.
that.
I might have missed it as well.
Yeah, when Staying Alive.
That was
When was
terrible.
that?
That's, again, one of those films that did not need a sequel.
I've never seen it. One day I will, just to say I've
Ugh.
followed his full story in terms of the movies, but I'm
could have been
in no
Staying
rush
Alive
to
with
watch it.
Oh no, it's no, that's not it. Staying Alive. When was Staying Alive? Sorry, Staying Alive. They did they call it something?
I don't know. I don't think it was right after. It might have been
No.
like 82 or 83.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, so yeah, because this bit, this is
That's Saturday Night
this
Fever.
is Saturday Night Fever, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. But yeah, they have a little dart. So that's it. He's input. Yeah, but then we get he's a boyfriend turns up. He's still loving the Three Stooges.
Enjoying the Stooges.
Why not, indeed? Whilst trying to make what's that called? The new cookbook. Why not?
Oh, that's Betty
Okay.
Crock. Better Homes and
Is it?
Gardens. I have
There
that.
you go.
I have that. It's a standard. It's not
I was
old.
gonna
Like
say I've seen that before, or at least
It's
this cover. I don't know.
reprinted.
It's a good cover print that you know
every
what it
year
is.
they reprint it. I think
Okay,
it's
I was gonna
the
say
Better
I've
Homes
definitely
and
seen
Gardens.
it.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one. It's like all the basics. It's like the Betty Crocker
okay.
cookbook. You have to have it. There we go with our there's our toaster hash browns right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he
Yeah.
doesn't realise them. Get him out of the box.
Yeah.
I love that. But I guess I've read the instructions. Doesn't say get out of the box. That's it. But what I loved those. Sorry, where we
He's
going?
a real jerk.
But
This guy.
those cooking. Oh, I remember those. Every old stove used to have
those
those
rings.
The rings. Like how dangerous they used to be. Like that. I've probably burnt myself like that so many times.
Oh, my parents
they're
still have an
never-
electric stove like that.
Oh my god.
Yep.
They're like that. So like a proper heat conductor. Like terrible. But yeah. So what's that? I can't remember. What is it? What's his name?
Is it
Just
Duke?
except for jerk. Huh?
Duke.
Duke.
I thought
Is it
she
Duke?
called him Duke once, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it is Duke. Yeah, Duke. That was my dog's name when I was a kid. Oh yeah. So
But
yeah,
he is a jerk.
he gets in. Yeah. Whilst confronts them all. Pancakes orange juice. And that's it. And look, nice little rose. But yeah, they come out. He kicks off, and then by this time as they come out, he's managed to disassemble the whole vehicle
That fast.
that fast. Oh, there you go, Joe. There's your flame thing.
Yep, there's the Phoenix on the hood there. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I love that.
The Trans Am. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name of that earlier.
What is it?
Oh, Trans Am, not a Firebird. It's Trans Am.
Is it
Oh
Trans
yeah,
Am?
sorry. Did we say Firebird? Yeah, Trans Am.
I
I
don't know.
believe
Both
it
the
was.
same company though. Both
Probably,
Pontiac,
okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
A
I believe it
company
was the
that no
Trans
longer
Am.
exists.
I could be wrong.
But yeah, he goes to shoot with his rifle. He gets things. I love that. Like this bit when he like
hands shot off of him.
Like everything, like the buckle gets fired
Mhm.
off, and he's like that. So off he goes. It's a little bit. Again, it's just silliness. But now, of course, I might have a laser, but I'm not that dangerous. Again, it's just showing that he can do it. But just a little bit of fun, of course. And then we get these two now of the oddball couple on their way to I think what they arranged to kind of meet up with her and then they go for like a date kind of thing. I like that. And I love this. So when they get like, we're going for like a not a date, but he acts like it is a date because it's a first woman that's kind of agreed.
He's never,
to go
he
on
has
that.
no
Like-
experience whatsoever.
like that. And it's so funny. Like, what was it? Oh, one of the things like, I think she was a virgin. Something like weird.
It was
like,
some,
weird-
yeah, his line.
Oh.
Those were some of his jokes that made me laugh. He's
Yeah.
like, I think she is one, or she was once, and it's just like, duh, dude.
Yeah.
And some of
but
his
like-
jokes were really good.
Yeah, but it's even to this one afterwards. They like, oh, how did it go? How did it go? Not like, oh, had she got the robot? It's like, we nearly touched hands. It's just like really like geeky. It's like really great. But yeah, they kind of go this awkward kind of moment. Like, they're she's trying to explain he's alive, and he's like, no, she's not. But yeah, whilst there, we got Nova in the background, who then has found out exactly what I've said. They've sent all the three, lucky enough, of the Nova robots to find number 5. So whilst they're having a conversation, he's managed to get things. Now this would be the worst ever system anyway. They got literally blindsided by some mud.
Yes.
So they didn't have a backup system by mud. That's
Nope.
it. So we get what?
And they're taken
mud,
hostage or tied
Yeah.
up or whatever.
tied up, and then we got one whilst he's doing that, he commonly does the last one, but he reprograms them as the Three Stooges, and it's just it's again, it's whimsical, it's a little bit of fun. So we get these robots being the Three Stooges, whilst we get the Nova. I'm going to call him Scrotum. I can't remember his name now. What is it? Not Scrotum.
It's
Scrotum.
not
Sounds like
that.
Scrotum.
It's definitely not that.
Screecher. Is it Screecher?
Scoter. I think it's Scoter.
Scooter.
Or something like that.
But they're all in. Number 5 comes in and rescues the day, and then it's just it's a chase
Another
onto the
goofy
hills.
chase.
Hmm?
Another goofy chase film.
We got a chase where we get the Three Stooges. That's it. But we get up into the hills, so it kind of. I was kind of probably gonna go back in like that. And like our our original Star Trek kind of area. Like that. It's kind of like a Californian kind of a moment they always used to use. Cheap, nice things, but yeah, this is I do. Ben's good. I like him, but you can't take away the
It's so
things.
wrong.
But it's and he's just so like, I just want to know, how did the date go? It's not a date, but it wasn't a date, and he's just getting excited. You were alone with a woman. How did it go?
Because they never have been.
Oh, it's just great, yeah. And but like that's it. But yeah, Newton gets excited with him. He's just like, oh my god, nearly touchdowns. Yeah, but yeah, they get the signal. He's got to be less than 20 meters away, and then number five there, and takes them hostage, brings them up to the well, I think he sends Ben, get out Ben, doesn't he? Rips up the seats and takes them drive, and then he takes Newton as hostage, trying to explain it, and then they're having kind of a one-to-one. Is he's having to explain to his creator, I suppose. I've gone past my barrier, I suppose, of what your coding is. I've recoded myself, even So he's looking at all his wiring. The world, the stars are beautiful, and all that, everything. It's things, and then we get the soup
Or tomato
isn't it?
soup, yeah.
Tomato soup, and then he's like, "Yo, it looks like a." I can't remember what he says first.
But
at first he analyzes like all the ingredients in it, and then he says butterfly.
Yeah, then he's like, no, and it also remembers a butterfly. Yeah, and he's like, oh, and then that's the moment he's like, he got something here.
He's trying to, prove that he has an imagination, but he's trying to test him to see if he's got a sense of humor. But the problem is he's telling really bad jokes, so it's taking a long time to try to get a
what was the
a
joke
laugh.
He called?
It was
the joke.
Another like pseudo.
It's a dad joke.
Inappropriate. Well, it's a little inappropriate. A priest, a minister, and a rabbi.
Oh, that's it. Yes.
To the desert and throw money in the air, and the priest says, "Whatever falls in the circle, we donate, and everything else we keep." The minister says, "No, whatever falls outside the circle, we donate. Whatever's inside, we keep." And the rabbi says, "We throw everything up in the air, and whatever God takes is his, and everything else we keep." So slightly racist there as well.
What's the rock?
Looks like Pride Rock from Lion King, if you ask me. That was the first thing I thought of. It looks just like Pride Rock, just kind of flipped the other way.
Yeah, we call it Pride Rock. That must be a place, though. That must be somewhere in Oregon.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I don't know Oregon. I've been there one time, like literally just crossed the border to say I was in Oregon and came back.
Yeah, I've never been, so I wouldn't know.
You can drive 80 miles an hour there, and in some places, I think there's no speed limit at all. Just for your information.
You're just so dead. Just nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Nothing.
In some parts.
That's it. But they finally, oh my God, he finally realizes he must be gone past his programming. But by that time, of course, Nova.
They've tracked him down again.
They've tracked him down. And again, it's just, it's another little bit of a chase scene until they kind of get there. They hang up. They got him pinned down, and it's like, yep. So Newton and Stephanie agreed to kind of get out the vehicle on the premise that, look, we take him back, like, everything's fine except for, of course, the Nova security. They've got different things in mind. I'm guessing they're in the home guard. I'm guessing they've got there. Is we're going to we're going to blow him up. So of course then number 5 goes on the run with, I don't even know what a helicopter is. It's probably from MASH or something like that. But they fire, and number 5 is gone. It gets blown up, all scattered. Everybody's unhappy. Except for the Nova guys having a joke and a laugh as they're cheering as they take his parts behind back. So now don't care, things like that. But would they let them go in the vehicle that he did steal and then let
I
him just go?
thought the same thing.
No,
Would you care? Don't care. Don't care. It's a family
don't
movie.
care.
Don't care. So they all leave. They all cheer, and they let him. Yeah, they're off, and they go onto their own. And whilst they're all depressed, and all of a sudden we just hear from the background, "Hey, hello!" I don't know what it says, but Johnny Fives come out somehow, sneakily got into the vehicle, not knowing that the vehicle depth is different. Don't care. As a
And
kid,
somehow
it's amazing.
assembled an entire robot from
Yeah,
spare
very
parts.
fortunately, all the parts were there that
Uh-huh.
he needed.
A-Team. We love A-Team. Look what they did.
Oh yeah, the A-Team was awesome.
There we go.
MacGyver
yeah,
too. Don't forget
yes.
MacGyver.
But yeah, so yeah, he's created himself out of spare parts. That's what they blew up. Yeah, so yeah, it's all happy, and they'll go, and then yeah, he's I'm gonna drive, and then this is where yeah, number 5 is a rubbish name. What about what is it? It's
Kevin.
oh
and then
Kevin or
something else. And
Dave.
then Johnny.
Dave, that's it, Dave. Oh no, Johnny will go, and that is literally the end of the movie.
It's a
Literally,
short
that's
film.
It's a
It is,
short
it
film.
is.
Very
It's,
simple, not very complicated.
No, you don't. I think that's what I like about it. It's just like, you know what? I just watched the family movie and it kind of made me smile. And you could easily find plot holes onto it. And I like that.
yeah.
But I don't care. I just don't care. It's literally, it. And I think we said the thing, there's movies that do what it says on the tin. This movie is one of them.
That's what it is.
You can't go like that. It's, but before I rant, Sandy, go with the numbers. Go with the numbers before we carry on.
Well, first off, some notes. We've already talked about it. It was directed by John Badham. It was an original screenplay. Try again. An original screenplay. This was not a book. It was filmed in Oregon, and the house that Stephanie lived in the film is an 1882 Victorian that was purchased by a short circuit super fan and refurbed to look exactly like it does in the film. And you can now stay there. It's an Airbnb if you'd
No
like to
kidding.
stay in the short circuit house. How
Okay,
cool is that? And it does have a beautiful view.
That's it. Sandy, before we go on, because you said filmed in Oregon, what was your 2 votes? So was it Free Willy, The Goonies, Animal House, or Kindergarten Cop?
I did
Remember,
Animal
it's
House, but I don't know.
I'm gonna say Free Willy.
Free Willy. So the ones filmed in Astoria,
Yeah, a story.
Oregon, is Free Willy, The
Ah.
Goonies, and Kindergarten Cop.
Okay. 'Cause I
Animal
think
House was filmed at the University of Oregon.
of Oregon. Okay.
Oh,
So
interesting.
that's it. So nobody got it right. It's one of our first ones that nobody got it right.
Isn't the University of Oregon the one with the blue grass?
That is Boise State. You talking about the
Boise
football team?
Yeah, they have blue grass.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Boise State. Oregon is the
Boise's
Oregon
in
Ducks.
Idaho.
So they're the.
See, I'm getting my Ida mixed up. That's
Oh, there you
Idaho.
go. Yeah. Oregon
Idaho.
is the Ducks, so they have the like the green with that lime yellow or kind of
Yeah,
color
yeah.
that goes with it.
That's what it is. So the numbers. So this was made for a budget of $15 million way back in 1986. That would be $45.2 million today. It made 40.6 million, so it did almost triple its budget. So it was a success. That's 122 million today. It did not receive any awards, and it didn't receive any nominations at all. But the song "Who's Johnny" by El DeBarge peaked at number 3 on the American Billboard charts for 1986. It was the 21st top grossing film of 1986. And look at the top 5. Top Gun, I definitely saw in the theaters. Crocodile Dundee, my friend saw, but I wasn't interested. The Karate Kid 2, definitely saw that one in the theaters. Back to School, a little more adult humor, not my thing, but my granddad saw it. My granddad was a huge fan of Rodney Dangerfield. And that there was a little bit of a bawdy comedy. I don't think it was rated R, but it was definitely like a PG-13. And then Aliens, which I didn't see in the theaters because that probably would have been way too scary for me. but there were so many on that list from 1986. Just what another great year where you could just call your friends and say, "Hey, let's go to the movies." Didn't talk about what you're going to see because you knew you're going to have 5 or 10 films to choose from at any time in the theater. And I remember Top Gun being in the theater all year long. I think my dad saw it 6 or 7 times, then got the VHS tape, then got the DVD. He's been watching it probably once per week until Top Gun Maverick came out. And just this morning, while my dad and I were hiking, he mentioned Top Gun Maverick. I mean, that's how much this is in my dad, who's a Navy guy. But we were in DC, and there's a parade going on today. The Cherry Blossom Parade is going on today. And they had the DC police helicopters, over the city very early, like at 7:00 in the morning. And for some reason that made him think of Top Gun Maverick, made him think of a fighter jet. And then we're talking about Top Gun Maverick. So yeah, what a great year for
I think we had that for when we did Terminator. It was just like that kind of from 82 to 80, whatever. It's just kind of like that.
good.
But I think this is where I'm just going to go off before we do a review. Is where like, I think we've all said it is like you could rock up at the cinema.
Yep.
And then you could just that movie's gonna do what it kind of does in the trailer. Like now, like this is a family movie. This is a family movie. You look in the 80s and like even like the early 90s, like a family movie, you could just take your family to. Some would be rotten, but like I mean, like no good. And then just some movie just like this. It's just a pleasing movie. It's not going to win an Oscar. It's not going to win any awards. But now you get a family one, and everybody has to go and vet them. Like, no, is it actually got a message behind it? And everybody gets like annoyed. So I can see like that, and I know like the Mario's doing quite well, the one out there, because it's just if you just do one that is just
fun,
you're just for fun. I don't need any what the politics of the studio is. You know what, your politics should be entertain your audience. And this is what this kind of movie does. It's like, and I love it because it's not like we said that like there's categories of movies, like comedies are never going to get a 10 or a 9, very rare. Like they're more for the dramas, the thrillers, maybe a sci-fi out there where they're a bit more like string to hold, a bit more in depth. This one, you start off, what you're gonna get because you've got a robot that starts talking like a toddler. It's a fun, it's very simple. The story is very simple. What makes it cool, I think, in the sense of like it's an 80s movie, is the practical with having number 5. Like, how cool and different does number 5 look to anything else you got? They played it quite well. It makes it cute. It's like I don't know who does the guy's voice. Sorry, the number 2 and number 5's voice. It's just got like that iconic one. For an 80s kid like that, and even like to a 90s into one, it was a very iconic look. And everybody knows what a Short Circuit is because of course when number 2 came out, they were still hits. They were still like that. Number 5, and then Johnny Five's alive. Was it your how was it your mama? Snowblower. Your mama looked. Your
mother was a snowblower. Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? Your mother was a snowblower. It's silly. It's great. We're having like other like not pop culture, but like kind of other references with like the Three Stooges. Is great onto it. Like this is the thing is like when you review the movie, like you can't hate it. You can't adore it. It's just like, that was a little bit of fun. That was things. You're probably not going to go back to it and go, you know what, I really want to watch Short Circuit again. You're probably not going to. I think it's great. I think it's more, probably when we get to Jay's bit, it's more of a, is it outdated and it's a nostalgia for probably like for me and Sandy? Probably. Do I care? I don't. Was it fun to watch? You know what? Me and Jade, we watched it and went, you know what? That put a little bit of a smile on my face. Watching something completely different, a little bit out there. That was very just tame. It was, you know what you're gonna get. You know what the story's gonna give you. You got flaws in it. I don't mind. It is just a little bit of a family fun movie that I will go and show my kid to, because it is literally a thing. And as me, I must have saw this when I was 7, and then just going, oh my god, I got a talking robot. How cool is this? So yeah, it's great. I got kind of stuck on my scoring, like, because you can't go the acting's good, the acting's bad, because the acting is what it is. Number 5 is, of course, being controlled by some guy with remote control. Okay, that's great. I kind of got stuck in between the two, so I'm going to meet in the middle. So I'm going to go for like a 5.5 on this, because it's not bad, it's not great, it's just a bit of, that made me smile for 90 minutes. And I think these kind of movies, especially in the 90s, even with War Games, that's the one before, they're there. They're there just to go, you know what? You enjoyed your time enjoying a movie. You take away for it if you want. You don't have to dive into conspiracies, theories, and all that. You're just watching a great popcorn movie, and that's it. And then you just go away and go, that was okay, wasn't it? That wasn't terrible. And that's that kind of movie. And I think these ones on there, you know, we could put more 80s ones on there, like that are kind of like this. But I do like Short Circuit, because it's just it's just one of those ones where you go, as a 7-year-old, I got to see a talking robot. That is great. So yeah, that's mine. But yeah, I enjoyed it, I must say. And I was like, you know what? It's iconic. Everybody, like, you know, Short Circuit, number 5. But yeah, just to go back and go, it's not as bad as there's ones I hate, like now, like Never Ending Story. I was addicted to Never Ending Story. Loved it. I loved it. Watched it. Oh, what an awful movie. This one, it doesn't even fit in that category. It's just like, it's a smile pleaser. It's just a smile pleaser. So yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who's next? Go on.
I'll go ahead. I think I agree. I think it's one of those that does what it says on the tin, as you all say. It's good fun. It's like no harm fun. I will, however, criticize the acting where you won't. I think those
They're not doing
80s
anything,
stars,
are they?
it's so funny, like how they were the big, teen stars, and they were so god awful. Ali Sheedy, they're all bad. They're all bad, and points off for Ben. But overall, it's a simple story. It's a fast watch. It's easy. It's the right ending. It's a good feel good ending for sure. It is a robot in the 80s, which is kind of cool, and you do get to see computers and you know, uh one modern criticism. I am so sorry to go down this path. I am not one of those people who believe in the Bechdel test. However, there's not one other woman in this film except for the snooty senator. And in all those rooms full of the smart people, there was not one woman sitting at a computer or,
As it should be. As it should be.
as I know. I knew you'd say that, Mister. No, but I'm not marking it off for that. But the acting does definitely have an issue. I rated a 4, just a plain 4. I would still recommend it. That sounds kind of weird, but when we look at all the films that we have reviewed, it gets harder and harder to differentiate between the truly exceptional and the really good and the sort of good and the okay. And this one's okay. So it's a 4 and it's okay. It's still a recommend. I still would watch it. It's not groundbreaking. I think I would have gone a little bit higher had the acting not been so horrendous. And that's me. Jay, how about you?
So honestly, I agree with pretty much everything you guys said. I agree with Sandy's critiques of it. I also agree with Stasis's idea of, it is just, it's a cute movie. It's a family-friendly movie. It's one that I think a lot of it can leave you with a smile on your face, especially with the number 5, robot character. I think he's kind of really the heart and soul of the movie in terms of what carries it and kind of the whole point of it. But just in general, I think that kind of that the idea of artificial intelligence and a robot having that kind of childlike innocence and wonder, I think makes for a charming, fun, cute little story. I think for me, just unfortunately, it's a lot of, again, I agree with Sandy's critiques. The acting is rough. And I think, one point that Stasis made that worked for him is that nostalgia, I think kind of works against me a little bit, where I don't have much nostalgia. I don't have any nostalgia for it because I didn't know it. I almost kind of wish I had seen this when I was a kid, because I think if I had seen it when I was a kid, it's something I probably would have really enjoyed, and it would have, stuck with me better, or would have stuck with me through the years, and I would have been able to view it a little bit better in terms of having that kind of fun trip down memory lane, rewatching it. Just unfortunately, it's one that missed me, so I didn't get that chance. And there's plenty of movies of this same quality in terms of acting and story and all that I like from my era of being a kid and watching movies that that do have that for me. So I totally get that side of it, and I think that's probably what's lacking for me when I viewed it. So my score is going to sound harsher than I really feel about the movie, because I agree with Sandy. It's one that I would recommend. I recommend, like, watch it with your family. If you got kids that are at the age to watch this, I think it would be a fun family watch, especially if it's one you watched, like Stasis, for example, when you watched as a kid. The day you get to watch it with your kid, that'll probably be a really fun experience. And I think it's worthy of that. I don't think it's an awful movie by any stretch. I just don't think it worked for me personally because I lack that nostalgia of it. And so I almost landed at the same score as Sandy at a 4, but I had to bring it down a little bit because Ali Sheedy, I just think her acting is so bad. I don't know if it was the character. To be honest, it's her in Breakfast Club too. I don't like her character in Breakfast Club. And I thought maybe it was just the character, but then, well, that's the things. Like, I thought, all right, maybe it's just the character in Breakfast Club that I don't care for. But I think it's just her acting skills, unfortunately. I don't think she's, at this point in time, I don't think she was very talented. I don't know if maybe she's gotten better over the years, but her performance, like, I think all the acting is generally kind of bad. But yeah, fair enough, Daryl. I'm trying to be nice as I can, but I get you, Daryl. I don't disagree necessarily. Exactly. Call it as it is. She's just not a very good actress from what I've seen her in. Like the kind of, that bad acting of the rest of the cast is tolerable. I think more so. It's her that I'm just like, oh my God, this girl is not good at acting. I don't understand how she became a famous actress. I don't get it. So I fell on like a 3.5, and I know it sounds harsh, but I would recommend it. I do think it's probably a fun family movie, and I recommend that, like, if you could get your kids and your family to watch it while they're young enough to, just, again, get lost in that little bit of charm and the cute aspect of the character of Johnny 5 or Number 5, whatever his name really is. I think it's a good thing, a good movie that you could watch with your family, especially if you're somebody who has a nostalgia for it. Show it to your kids and that kind of thing so that they can, develop their own nostalgia for it. I just, unfortunately for me, I didn't have it, so it just kind of was a little bit lost on me. But do I think it's a bad movie? No, I think it's a cheesy 80s family-friendly, comedy movie, and that's totally fine. There's so many of those that I do like, and there's ones from the 90s and the early 2000s. God, there's a bunch of straight TV Disney Channel movies like Brink and all these movies that I watched growing up that aren't good movies. And if I watch them now, I'll realize all the same flaws are in those movies, but they just have that nostalgia for me. So I'd grade those a little bit higher than the next person who doesn't have it. I would say, I know the score sounds harsh, but it's not a bad movie in the sense of like unwatchable or anything. And I really think that families could have a fun time watching it.
I feel that's right, because I think, like, I know, like, our scores are quite low. Love Light is one of my picks. I do like it, but I think if you go for a family kind of, I suppose, goofy comedy, you could knock off. That is never going to score a 10, a 9,
Yeah,
a 9.
it's
not going to get.
It'll
there.
be
you
rare.
Knock off the first 4. You're not going to get there. It's going to be
especially on the like these lower budget ones. Like you could look at an Incredibles or Finding Nemo and be like, well, that's a really great movie, great story. But that's a different. It's almost, again, like when we always talk about our scales for movies. That's a different scale. That's a heavily invested in Pixar movie, Disney movie versus. I would put it more on the scale of, like I said, growing up, we had these, I don't even know if Disney still does it, but they used to always have these straight to TV Disney movies. It would be a big premiere for the month on Friday nights. Brink, Luck of the Irish, all these different kind of movies. I would put it more on that scale. And to be from the same kind of company type of thing in terms of Disney, Pixar, and Disney TV movies. It's just, it's that low budget, movie. So you can't really compare it to those. But look at even on the scale of family movies, it's like two different scales even for that.
Yeah, but I bet you if you pick your favorite, all three of us picked our favorite like childhood movie, and we rewatched like I didn't see it, you rewatch it, I won't like it as much as
Oh,
you
100%,
do
yeah.
Oh,
even
yeah.
now.
If I
And
picked
that's if, like,
one of them,
Princess Bride
I
is
would
a
agree.
great thing. It's got that era on that, and I understand why
Mhm.
do we always take the piss, but I understand that, and I always take the piss out of Jade, and I always do, because her favorite kids movie is animated was something called Katie Caterpillar. And I was like, I'd never heard of it. And I'm
Mhm.
into my movies. I'm into like really
Mhm.
weird, strange things. And we got the next one coming up. And I was like, I'm going to have to what she was like, I'm going to have to find this. She was like that. So I found it. And I was like, found it on YouTube. You know, it's free on YouTube. I was like, oh,
Is
it's in
it bad?
Portuguese.
Oh my
No,
God.
no
Like that.
kidding.
And it's a Portuguese. She was reading like a Portuguese, like animated kids
Aw.
thing that was dubbed into English, and she was
That's
like, "It's
so
the greatest thing ever." And I
cute.
was like watching it, and I was like, "This is dreadful." She was like, "I'm loving
Aw.
this. I'm loving every minute of it."
Aw, that's
And then
so
I
sweet.
managed to get like, and he was like, "I don't think I told you." Like, I managed to get it for her Christmas.
So you got her a
Like,
poster or
yeah, I
something?
got an original poster.
Oh,
And I
that's
was
so
like, that's
awesome.
how
Mhm.
long that took me to get. I was like, oh my God, an original Portuguese like that. But she loves it. And even now she goes, and it's got this thing, whoopee whoopee pow. And she loves it. And I'm like, I get it. I get it. I
Right.
get
Aw.
that.
And that's the
100%.
thing, is like, you got to be
That's
able to
so
get it,
sweet.
because you
Yeah.
have to have your own, again. And
Yeah.
that's like, that was my first thing I thought of, was like, oh, I know if I picked Brink or one of these movies, you guys would be like, oh my God, this is awful. But for me, it was one of my favorite movies back in the day. So it's just one of those things where if it hit you at the right time, you're just going to have a totally different perspective on it.
That's right. Yeah, it is great. There's some ones, and I know I've got movies that we've said this. We have to do. Well, I might put it on there. You know, we've got our guilty pleasure. We've got our on the wheel.
Yeah.
We haven't had
Mhm.
anybody like that. Is that movie? You know's not that good, but
Mhm.
somehow I bloody like it. I don't care about you lot. Sod you lot.
Yeah,
And it could be
absolutely.
everybody else is like,
Absolutely.
what did you just make me watch? It's a 2. And everybody else like, no, I love it. It's an 8 for me. I don't care. I just, I'd get it. And I got ones that I like, and it's not my guilty pleasure. Johnny Mnemonic, Keanu Reeves. It's absolutely terrible. You know what? I really enjoy watching it. I've watched it multiple times. When that's actually nice. That's a good movie. For me, it does it. It just, it's a chill back one. We all get that. But these 80s ones, they just churned out so many.
Mhm.
And we get some iconic scenes, or iconic sayings, quotes, or whatever that we get. Yeah, they just hit where they're supposed to hit. They're like, take your family, have a bit of fun, eat that popcorn, go to the cinema. What most people we are missing and lacking these days, and then just go, what should we pick? That one's PGU or whatever, and then just have a little bit of fun watching the big screen. And as we said just a little bit a while, we're missing that. It's like you could have rocked up with your family, not knowing what was on, and picked something. Now you got one thing, you got to make sure it's okay.
Well,
you
you
have to
kind
do a
of
bit of vetting.
go to the theater nowadays with the movie you want to
Yes.
see in mind. Like, the movie has to actually get you willing to go to the theater
Yeah.
now versus
Not just
Yes.
turn
how
up.
it used to be.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. We know what's going on. They're messing up that thing. I always say, and I love this, is, and I'm going to say it, and I've always said it, and I'm going to say it, and I've said it multiple times, is they need to change it to a year. It does, like,
Before it goes on.
goes out. No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
quick,
4 weeks,
yeah.
and then it's already out on a streaming service. No, wait
Yeah.
a year. Make people, you're going to earn more money. Cinema's going to make more money if you have a longer turn in the cinemas. And then you go, if you didn't see it then, your mate's talking about it, and you can't talk about it for another year.
To be honest with
That's
you,
what they should do.
I think one of the problems too, or the kind of even further, that is obviously a problem, but I think it's kind of, to take it a step further, is people have already been so conditioned to now wait that even if you put it back to a year, they'd probably just wait the year now too. Yeah, I'll catch it when that need to watch movies when they first come out, I think, has been totally diminished. That now, even if you were to say, all right, instead of in 3 months it's on streaming services, we're going to go back to a year. I just think people are so conditioned now to just wait because they don't care enough to want to make any rush or make any extra effort to see it, that I bet you people would just wait a year at this point and just see it when they see it. especially because in the meantime, there's so much other stuff on these streaming servers that are, coming out day of full. If it's Netflix, they're still doing the full series, all in one shot, one day. Even if it's on one of the other streaming services that does week to week, still, there's so much. Just, I mean, I guess just in a sense, a lot of it can be crap. Netflix, I always say, has maybe 10 to 15 bad projects for every good one that they release. That it's also just like a little bit overwhelming where you just have so much stuff you can try. Even if you don't like it, there's enough to keep you busy. Oh, I tried this show, didn't like it, a couple episodes. Like you could keep doing that cycle long enough to fill your time until the thing you wanted to watch is now finally, at home available for you to see. So it's kind of like a couple front issue.
Yeah, but it's not even that. Like, look at Zack Snyder when he did Superman, the first one, with Henry Cavill. Everybody was talking about that afterwards. They're like, there's a bit of divide. Nobody talked about that new Superman. It was gone. It literally as it came out.
And you guys know, I even liked it more. I liked it a little bit more than you. I didn't love it, but I liked it a little bit more than you guys did. It's been on streaming. I haven't gone back to watch it once. I saw it once in theaters, and I'm good. Like I don't really have a desire to watch it again. I was somebody who was probably a little bit more, it wasn't great, but there were some things that I liked that I think they can build. Like I thought I had a fairly positive opinion of it. But even I'm not really interested in watching it again.
I caught like just to think there was a bit, and I turned it off. But that was the thing is I walked in and it was one of the stupid scenes. And I watched it for like 5 minutes. I went, oh, do I need to go back to this? And it was the bit with the night, Neo, what do they call it? What do they call it? The little robots. What are they called?
Oh, the nano
things, and they go in his mouth and they come out
Yeah.
and it goes up. And I was like, oh, that's why I didn't like it. And he just put me out. I was like, no, I don't want to watch that. It was dumb, and he just reminded me of all the dumb bits. And I was like, oh, go away. And I turned it straight off. That's a sign of a really like poor movie. Like it doesn't grip you because that bit, the shooting up the space and all that, is supposed to be quite gripping. And I was like, oh, it's just stupid. He's Superman, boom, go away, and that was it. So yeah, it's like, but nobody talked about it, nobody cared about it. So
no, and nobody cares about Supergirl coming out. Nobody cares. Nobody. Peacemaker, the second season came and went. Nobody cared. I watched 2 episodes, thought it was awful, didn't continue it. I'm going to be honest. The James Gunn DC universe is off to a horrible start. I mean, it's not.
I don't think it's gonna. That's gonna.
I don't know if it lasts this new merger or new buyout.
I hate this saying of like, we got Superman. Was it superhero fatigue? No, we just got bad writing.
Bad
need a good one.
Fatigue,
and I keep pointing to Deadpool and Wolverine. That movie did great. Was it the greatest superhero movie of all time? No, but it was good. It was fun. It gave you the nostalgia with Hugh Jackman. It gave you what you expected out of a Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. It was a solid, fun movie that I really enjoyed. I actually watched it twice versus Superman that I watched once. And I think it did $1 billion. I want to say it got close to $1 billion. It did really well financially. And it at least had enough buzz leaving it where afterwards people still talked about it very well. And I think, a lot more people would be inclined to watch that if it came on, TV, or they were just looking for something on their streaming service than they would be this most recent Superman. So again, if you make a good movie, people will watch it.
There you go. Like Short Circuit. That movie is not a good movie. Do you know what? It makes me put a smile on my face to rewatch it.
Yeah, and
that's
fair enough.
What a movie should do. It's like that. It's not a good movie. It's like a God movie as it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's not Godfather. It's just a fun.
It's not. It's just like, you know what? They did what they meant to go out there and do, and that was put a smile on everybody's face, and then go back, and go, you know what? There's flaws in that, but I don't care. I got to see them too. Literally, and it was just,
and it was fun. The comedy, the chemistry between the two of them, it was fun. It was a good ride. It had action. Is it the most sound storytelling? No, there's plot holes, there's this, there's that, but it was fun, and it was well received by fans to varying degrees, sure, but very few people did I see walk out of that being like, that was actual dog crap. I hated it. I would never. I didn't hear much of that at all. And with Superman, kind of the best. There were some people that really, really liked it. I mean, whatever. They really, really liked it. For me, the most of what I saw was people that were like more on my, to my extent of like, okay, there was some good in there that I could see them building off of going forward. And I had enough of an enjoyment. I didn't walk out, upset of the movie. And then there was the other side of people who they hated it. And like, that's not a good range. Like it's really not a good range to be in. Especially
I think we've all said with that Superman, you had to come out swinging. And it was
Yeah, you
just
really
like,
had to.
oh,
You
you
really
just
had
came
to
out
knock it
soft.
out of the park.
You just literally, knock it out of the park. You taking over. You've upset a lot of fans by recasting Superman when Superman.
When
You draw
Henry
Superman,
Cavill
it's Henry
is
Cavill.
Superman.
Yeah.
And I thought David
then he's still
Cornsweet
there.
was one of the highlights of that movie. I thought he was a solid Superman. I liked him.
Yeah,
He
but
had
it's
the
just a bit
charm. He had
boring.
that. Yeah, it's just the movie just
and that's the
didn't
thing
do
is just
enough
like,
for
oh,
him.
you just played it safe, and then you just did moments to go, oh, and then the dog thing just got a bit. Oh, you.
Oh,
just
and then
overplayed it.
now the
That
dog seems to be the
stupid
focus of the next
dog.
movie
That's it,
too.
yeah.
So it's like, all right, James Gunn, we get it. You have a dog that you really love. We all have dogs we love.
I
We don't need
know.
to self-insert them into superhero movies now. Like we could just move on.
No,
But-
that's the thing. They don't understand. Like as I say, we got like Sandy said it, like where other directors, screenwriters have had experience. His experience is, I like my dog.
Yeah, and it's
Well
like,
done.
okay, we
Well
get it.
done.
You have a dog
Well
that you
done.
love. So don't I. I'm not gonna go
And
make
then
a
Zack
Superman
Snyder
movie
is,
about
I
him,
like
and then a
dark,
Supergirl movie
and I
too.
like to do slow motion bits.
Yeah, right. So like, there's cases of it for not just to pick
Yeah.
on James Gunn. That's
No.
a perfect example too. There's cases of it everywhere, to different degrees of what these people are into. But it's like, again, again, I'm not a director. I can't make a movie. I would never pretend like I could. But in my personal opinion, of being somebody who's watched a lot of movies and enjoys them, storytelling isn't just about doing the one thing you like to do or the one story you like to tell. It's about, can you tell multiple different stories, multiple different ways? Yes, you can have your own feel and your own vibe. Like we say, we can always tell a Chris Nolan movie, a Wes Anderson movie, and or whatever. You can have a style, but you got to be able to tell different stories. You got to be able to do different things. You can't just be doing the same. So Zack Snyder was another case of just constantly doing the same thing, where the first time it worked, second time maybe worked a little less, but the third, fourth time you're like, all right, dude, enough with the slow motion, enough with this. Everything's got to be this dark, cynical world. Like,
But
let's,
look at that.
let's try to
you've
change
got,
it a little bit.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, like we're gonna watch a trailer that you said.
Who?
Who
What?
did Batman? Batman Returns.
Nolan.
No.
Tim Burton.
No.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. The old.
You can see a Tim Burton movie.
Yes,
You
that's
feel
that's
a Tim-
another person.
Oh, yeah.
Every one of his movies have it feels different. It feels you can.
He's
And they
telling
all have
different
Helena Bonham
stories.
Carter in
Yeah,
them.
well,
Yes.
yeah.
except for the actors.
Yeah,
but no,
fair
but
enough.
The
Johnny Depp.
how it feels like you're watching a movie is different by the dialogue, but how it's shot and it's my rubber stamp. You're watching one of my movies, but it's because of that grain. He does it, but like, there's not one I'm like, oh, that felt like that other one. They're all different. Yeah, it's he does it well, but yeah, some Zack Snyder, you're like, oh, he feels like you just copied and pasted from the last movie. He's like that. So like Sucker Punch and stuff like that. He's like, oh, what you doing? And yeah, it's a bit of a
Rebel Moon.
shame, but-
God.
yeah,
Good
and
God.
now, oh god, I didn't even bother watching the second one because
I
the first
did.
one was so
I
bad.
unfortunately did. It was
Yeah.
just
Did
more
you
of
watch
the
the
same.
extended?
Oh God, no. You caught me once, Zack Snyder. You're not getting me again. I'm not doing an extended version. No shot.
6
no
hours.
shot.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And again, I've liked some of his stuff. I liked Dawn of the Dead. I am a big fan of Man of Steel. I love
the
Man
ones
of
he's
Steel.
done that are well
Right.
are remakes.
They're never original things, right?
No.
They're always
I like Dawn- I
screenplays
think
are
that's
based
great. I
on
think that's a
something.
great-
What was that? The 300. I love 300. It's one of my favorite movies. I think it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Visually, everything. It's stunning. It's just it was the things he did in that visually, like with the slow motion, the camera angles, the what do you call it? The filters, all that. It was so well done and so well received that it almost became a crutch for him. That like then he couldn't get away from it, and it's like, all right, well, you got to at some point get away from that.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain like bad writing. Just
No,
bad-
that's a
bad
separate
plot
issue,
points.
right? That's a
That's
totally
it,
separate
like
issue.
that what's it? Oh, Rebel Moon has so many like, oh, what were you want to create like you like okay, you've shot that much, you want to cram that in. How can you not tighten up the script in the first place?
That's the
It's
other
just
thing
like
too,
you
is
just
the
went
idea
in
that
there
like
and we're shooting, just shoot,
Right.
just shoot.
this
That's it,
idea that he
make
always
shit.
needs a cut, a director's cut. Like, dude, figure out how to tell a story in a regular runtime.
Yeah.
You're not some genius writer or director that like you're the only one that. Not for nothing. If Christopher Nolan can do it, you should be able to figure it out because he's a far
Yeah,
better
I would
director
love
than
to
you.
give
And
it
there's
like
there's a list of directors better than you who can write a movie and
Guys,
direct
you
it
have
in a
to be
regular
under
runtime.
90 minutes. Do it.
Yeah,
You're not
like-
getting a director. I have to be under 90 minutes. I want a screenplay
Yeah.
under 90 minutes.
That whole
Go.
thing to me, that's and I'm sorry if you're a big Zack Snyder fan. I'm not picking on you here, but to me, that is a little bit of
He
cope.
is.
It's cope from his fan base of like, when his movies get poorly received, it's always that there's got to be a cut. There's got to be a better cut. They didn't let him
Not
tell
the
his
film
full.
he
It's
wanted to tell. Yep.
right. It's like, no, I'm sorry, guys. That's a bit of cope. You guys got to let that go because that's not a thing. Every other director can figure out how to tell their story exactly how they want to tell it, and sometimes maybe they got to cut a little bit out, but they can still tell a great story in a regular runtime.
I want to see a 5-hour Jurassic Park. I love that. I love that movie. But
I'm all for it.
It's perfect as it goes. It's good as it goes. They edited it well. You know what? Sometimes your editor has done the job. You know, like you probably have that. Because you can CGI the shit out of all the other, like you see all the dinosaurs more.
Right.
You know what? Sometimes you just don't need it.
Maybe use a little less slow motion. You can save yourself a few minutes. I mean, do something because again. I just believe that's just a cope from his diehard fans and whatever. Like, I'm not picking on you. If you want to cope for a director, be my guest. But I'm gonna call it, like you said earlier, call it as you see it. Dude, learn how to write a movie and direct a movie within a normal runtime. This whole when your movie fails, you need it's because it wasn't my vision. I need a director's cut. Stop it.
Yeah.
Watchmen. I love the Watchmen. Great call, Steven.
And go, I want my control. Your big name. You know, they're not going to tell Steven Spielberg, by the way, you're making loads of money for us. Oh, but we're going to only, like, how long is your movie? I want it 4 hours. No, you're not having that. You have 2 hours. Easy having a 4-hour movie. If you're that good, he can go in there and do it. But he knows, you know what? Some people, I need to shut it down. So I'm going to go, you know what? I need to reduce this and editing. We're going to shoot 4 hours, but it's going to be a 3-hour movie. He knows that. He knows what he's going to do. That's a good director. He knows what he wants. Like, he just seems like Zack Snyder. We're not dishing on Zack Snyder a little bit here, but
we are.
He just keeps it like, I'm just going to keep running and just going to like that. And then I work out afterwards what my vision is. Like, if your vision is a 6-hour movie, give me a 6-hour.
Then you've already got a bad vision. You've got to change it.
And then tell the studio, no, this was my vision. Like, I don't want, like, but you're releasing a 2-hour movie and going, oh no, you know what? It's 6 hours, and it's all the time. It's all the time.
That's when it becomes an excuse. I accepted it for the Snyder cut because of the way the filming, you know, him getting removed from that movie, Joss Whedon coming in. Obviously, it was going to get Frankenstein, you know, it was going to get all chopped up and put together in a way that, you know, was. So I accepted the idea of there being a better cut with that one because obviously it was 2 different directors that worked on it. It got jumbled up, studio made changes, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be honest, I really enjoyed the Snyder cut of Justice League. I did. It's a little bit too long. I haven't gone back to watch it again because I'm not willing. I did watch it, I think, twice when it first came out, once by myself and then once later on that same week with my wife. But I haven't gone back to it since because it's too long. You regardless of the fact that the original version got all messed up because they removed you and they brought in a different director and, you know, whatever else happened behind the scenes, you still should have been able to tell your version of the story in a shorter runtime. It did not need to be a 4-hour movie. I'm sorry, but it just didn't. So this idea that like he can only tell great and like, again, Steven brings up a great point. I love The Watchmen. I've actually never seen the Ultimate Cut. I'll have to go and check that. But I love the movie The Watchmen. I think it's one of his good ones. It might be one of my favorite from him. That didn't need to be 3-4 hours. So how was he able to tell that one edited? A Man of Steel. I really love Man of Steel. Those were normal runtimes. How were you able to tell those stories complete and in a way that, you know, fans liked, or, you know, without having to do this? No one's asking for a Man of Steel directed cut. Everybody's fine with the version we got. 300, same thing. Everybody's fine with the version we got. Why is it that all of a sudden, ever since the Snyder cut, now it's all he's got to have this super long extra extended cut? That one always bugs me a little bit. Like, just admit you made a bad movie and move on and try to make a better one the next time.
Just do, you know, what they did to Batman and Robin. Sorry, guys, we know we messed up.
Fair enough. I mean, but honestly, though, like,
own it up. Just literally.
Because I say it all the time to people in my life. I'm like, accountability goes a long way. I just said it in a video I did for talking about WB Games and what might be next for them, specifically with the Batman franchise after how bad Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was. How poorly received it was. I played it myself. I hated it. Thought it was awful. I said in the video, I'm like, honestly, I don't need some big retcon or some big like way to fix. I'm like, you could just tell me sorry, we messed that one up, forget it happened, and then give me something else in the Arkham universe, and I'd be totally fine. I don't always need some big, apology. And sometimes just take accountability. It goes a long way with people, especially with fans. Just admit you made a piece of crap. It happens, and we'll move on, and we'll go on to the next thing and give you a chance. It's the coping and the excuses that just get so tiring. Accountability, I can't stress enough.
Yeah.
Accountability is a key to life. It goes a very long way in earning your own credibility as well.
The Hollywood way, make the excuses before the foul now, isn't it?
Right.
We know it's going to foul.
Make your excuses, blame the fans, and then fail. And then do it again.
Like, what's it? I've not seen it. I don't think I will with that Star Trek Academy got cancelled whilst it was already.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So they have to.
Starfleet Academy?
Whatever, yeah. I've kind of heard of it, but I didn't look into it.
It's like they've already started. They were finishing the season 2 because they did it back to back near enough to get the thing. So they're like, it's cancelled, and that's it. And now it's turned out what is like 400,000 people watched the whole series.
Oh my God!
Oh God!
That's bad.
Poor Star Trek. What a downfall of a franchise.
It's so sad.
And also you're gonna get people. You think about people who don't love it. People who don't just love to love. Are gonna rewatch that. So you got the rewatchers, and I'm like, that is bad. That is literally. So you're looking, less than 400,000 probably first time viewers, and you don't know how much of that was like, I've watched 5 minutes and that's it, I'm done.
Yeah, right.
I'm done.
I made it an episode, if even.
Yeah, so like a minute's watch on that one would be great. But like again, they just all came out and was like, I've seen some interviews are like, what's who Kurtzman in it? He was like,
is that the guy that
we've been cancelled, but it was not a bad show. Oh, okay. In your eyes, one, you're deluded. You shouldn't. If you believe that wasn't a bad show, you are deluded because it's you who thinks it's a good show, but you're not delivering it to the public. You know what? It's not about you. It's about you're a film maker. You're making something for somebody, like that. You're not making it for yourself, like that. So it's that whole excuses now and again. It's them, the people that our audience didn't like it, and they moan about everybody over the age of 40. Everybody age of 40 liked old Star Trek. This isn't this is something different. Well, if that's your audience and they're the ones buying it, that's your audience, and then they can tell their kids to watch it. Isn't that the whole point of things? Without the real us, I suppose you want to call it the geeks. You're not going to tell your kid to watch something if you thought it was bad. You're going to tell your kid, oh, I enjoyed that, watch that. Like Breaking Bad. We got, like me and Jay's got kids coming up. And when they get to that age, you're like, what's a good old movie, like an old series? Breaking Bad, watch that, it's really good. You're not going to go something that's crap, are you? Watch that because it was absolutely crap.
Right, because the guy who ran it said it wasn't bad, even though it got canceled immediately. Stop.
So what you do? What you're making it for? You're not making it, and it's just it's one of those ones that every time
it's too much pride to admit that you did that you failed, and it's like, regardless if you admit that you failed or not, the studio or the people in charge of giving you your paycheck for doing your job, and I'm not picking on Alex Kurtzman, just anybody in general. He's kind of an example of it, I guess. I've never watched his shows. I'm not a Star Trek fan, but I have heard a lot of takes like that where he seems to not necessarily admit that the shows aren't, particularly well. And then didn't some guy step in to do like Picard season 3, and it ended up being well received? And
it was so much better,
right? Yeah. So it's at some point,
felt a bit normal, but they'd already been ruined,
right? And it's but at some point, whether or not you want to admit that you might have messed up on a show or not, in his case or anybody else's case, whether or not you want to admit it doesn't necessarily matter, because the fans know, because they watched it and didn't like it. The studio heads are going to know because they know it's not doing well. You've got 400,000 viewers or whatever you said for the most recent show. Like, at some point, whether or not you want to admit it doesn't matter. Everybody knows it was a failure. So do you really think your best course of action is going out there and trying to say it failed, it got canceled immediately? But I mean, The Acolyte did a little bit of this with their showrunner. Yeah. It was a good show, but like, no, it wasn't. People didn't like. Yes, maybe a segment of people liked it, and maybe that segment was very vocal about how much they liked it, but it failed tremendously. Like, it's inarguable. It's a fact. It failed horribly. So again, lie to yourself all you want, and maybe it's the pride. They don't want to take a hit to the pride or the ego, whatever. But there's a reason they say pride comes before the fall, because again, the numbers are there, the facts are there. So whether or not you want to admit it is honestly irrelevant. And you'd probably be better served to just admit it and again, take that accountability. Sorry, guys, we messed up. It's the show we thought we wanted to make. It didn't turn out the right way. We're going to go back to the lab and try to figure something else out, whatever. Just, I think that would go over well or much better, at least with fans, than this idea of trying to like blur reality and say that, well, it was a really good show. It just didn't perform well. Like, yeah, there's cases of that. There's times when, like I always say, Arrested Development. The first 3 seasons of Arrested Development are 3 seasons of one of my favorite shows of all. I think that show is hilarious. I think it's incredibly smart, but also just dumb funny sometimes. It balances a lot of kinds of comedy really well. Well written, well acted, well executed. I love Arrested Development's first 3 seasons. It got canceled because it was a little bit ahead of its time. I don't think it was just the comedy that people were looking for at that time. It got its 3-season run, then it got canceled. Eventually it would come back on Netflix, blah, 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 which I didn't care for some of those seasons. But those first 3, I think, are brilliant. It got canceled. Sometimes that happens where, yes, okay, a show got canceled, but it was really, really well done, and it just was maybe a little ahead of its time. And eventually it catches on, whether it's a streaming service or something like that, word catches and people start to look back at it and say, oh, this was actually a really good show. And that happened for that show so much that, again, Netflix picked it up to do a few additional seasons 10, 15 years later. That's not the case for these Star Trek shows or The Acolyte or a lot of other shows. Like, just because you want it to be and you're hoping people might receive it that way 10, 15 years from now, doesn't mean that's going to be the case. You might have just made a pile of crap, and that's that. So just move on, admit it, and move on, and try something new.
I say, like, they're all like, how you say, like, the whole, I've got to please everybody. So I've got to please that side, that side, that side, that side. It's a very like American way of thinking. You've got sides. You know what? I'd rather have a director and a writer that's a complete arsehole who's like, can I have your signature, sir? And they're like, don't even talk to you. They just walk off. And then you're like, oh, he's a bit of an arsehole in public. He doesn't do social. He doesn't go things like that. But you know what I like? His shows.
Tells a good story.
Or they do. They bang out, bang, 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 and winners. You know what? I ain't got to like them in public. You know why? Because they probably like their personal life. Like, that's my job. Go away. That's my job. You know what? I'm really good at it. If you're nice to your crew, nice to the people around that's it. Great. But we here, like celebrities and all of that, I suppose, like that. They're arseholes to everybody on set, but people like their persona of like, oh, I'm a great, they can interview well, like that. No, I don't care about that. I want to know, are you good at what you do? Are you providing it? You can be an arsehole. I just want you to deliver something good. I don't care, like that. I don't need to know your personal habits and all that. Just, you good director? Good. Well done. That's it.
I don't need to know anything. And again, obviously within the realm of like, don't be so much of an ass that you're abusive to people. Find that you're right. So like if you're getting in trouble because you're, being, just really awful to people, then so be it. But if you're a little bit prickly, like you don't have the friendliest personality, but you're really good at your job, okay, like whatever. I don't know you. I don't need to know you. Obviously, the people that work around you need to know you. Like you have to be able to function within a positive and like well-working work environment, obviously. But I don't need you to be, the best person in interview. Like you said, like I don't care about that. I just want you to make good stuff. So be respectful enough that you're not, doing anything truly wrong. But if you're a little prickly and you're a little, whatever, you're introverted, or you just don't like to talk to people, you don't like to do press circuits, or, whatever it may be, or you might be a little bit harsh with your, like I always say, like hard coaches. Like there's a term. A lot of athletes would say, I like being coached hard. And that means that coach isn't going to give you baby gloves. They're going to be a little bit harder, more rough with their verbs, with their verbiage and the way they speak to you. But it's positive. It's going towards something. Like I think that's acceptable in the sense of like, yeah, are those people always the friendliest and easiest to get along with? No, but can they bring the best out of you in a way that doesn't cross a line, but again does bring that greatness out of you? Then sure, what's wrong with that? The idea that like everybody's got to be this happy-go-lucky for like friendly and like that's just not everybody's personality. And a great director might not get a job because the personality maybe isn't that bubbly and nice, but they may be the best person for the job because they're going to get the most out of those actors with the way that they go about things. And I don't know if that's still the case anymore. That
how many, like,
those are the people that get the jobs.
Sports players are great. Like, you know what? I just want you to like smash it in the back of the net, get me a home run, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what? You could be an arsehole. there's a lot of them. You're like, oh, they are absolute arseholes. Like in real life. But you know what? They're winning for my team. Woo! That's it. That's all you care about sometimes, isn't it? Like, I don't care. I don't just ignore them like that. They have their family. That's it. And then when they get like confrontation with the general public, they don't know how to act. They're like, no, go away. Just like F off. Like that.
Right.
Like, well, can you imagine Michael Jordan nowadays with all social media? He had a terrible temperament, but he was still the man, still the GOAT.
He was still winning
like
6 titles, and Chicago Bulls fans loved him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then like you even like that, he seemed a bit of an arsehole, like that.
No, we've had that here.
Dennis Rodman now.
Oh God,
social media. He
God
would
Almighty.
never ever play again like that. You're like, oh no,
Seriously.
like that. All the clips they would have got, but yeah, give him his downtime. It's like that. But you get like that. You get in baseball, like it's all over. You're like, I don't need to like you. I don't need to like you if you provide what I'm expecting you to provide. I don't need to know that you're nice. You could be an absolute arsehole. You don't hurt anybody. You can be an arsehole. Some people, you know what? I just want to be an arsehole today. I just don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not being a dick about it. I just don't want to talk to anybody. But that's it. But now everybody, you've got to be bubbly, friendly, because that's
it's and you just
Hollywood,
can't expect that out of everybody.
Like. And most of it, you know what? They probably do it and they just go off camera and then go, for fuck's sake, what was that? What did you just make me say?
Yeah.
Like,
and if all the friendliness
go
is fake,
yeah.
what's the point anyways? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't get it. We used to have a pitcher on the Red Sox who I could not stand, David Price. He helped us win a title in 2018. And I couldn't stand him. He just had that prickly attitude. He was always combative with the fans, never, just again, he didn't like the Boston media market or the fans. We didn't like him, but he liked the money we paid him. We liked the way he pitched. Whatever. You don't have to like me as a fan as long as you're throwing a 100-mile-per-hour fastball that's leaving the batter, stunned in the batter's box and you're winning me a World Series. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you like any of us here. I don't care if you're just in it for the paycheck. If you help us win the title, so be it. I don't need you to be David Ortiz and be the most friendly, mascot not mascot, but the face of the franchise. I don't need that from you. I just need you to do your job. And if the business agreement is you get paid, we get a World Series, hey, I'm cool with that. I don't need you to be, the face of the franchise who's doing all the charity events and telling the city how much they loves them and all that kind of you don't need that from everybody. Some people are just here to do their job.
And I always say they all want a David Beckham. They all want a David Beckham. Can't talk, can promote the crap out of everything. They don't like. That's it. He's the
I'll
face.
take a
because
David
he's the face. He fouled me once.
There's a reason why everybody wants a David Beckham.
He did a dirty behind the true story. He did a dirty behind 2-footed challenge behind me because I nutmegged him once.
Oh really? Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Oh, that's a cool story.
When he was Tottenham Hotspur.
That's a cool story to have in your hat.
My mate Lucian literally stood up after because he got up and pushed me straight to the floor. And I was like, what are you doing? And then my mate just literally laughed at his face. And I was like, and I found that more funny than in talent, literally getting up and going, what did you just do? Because my mate just went, you just got nutmegged. Like that, straight to his face. And that was it. And I was like, but I was like, 4 years younger than him. And I was like, you get. And I was like that. And it was quite funny. And I wasn't even signed. I was just playing for fun.
It's funny because nutmegs really are always funny. I was playing with my dog the other day.
It's great. Yeah.
I was playing with my dog and he's got this little ball. And I was just kind of kicking it between my feet and I nutmegged him. I immediately go, nutmeg. And I laugh just to my dog. It's just always the funniest thing when you get it between someone's legs like that, even if it's your dog.
Here we go. But yes. Yeah. That's the thing. What can you say like playing and real life? You don't know these people, but people think they need to. That's the thing. But onto that. Are we ready for next week? My weird and wonderful.
Yes.
No, we got
about as ready as we're ever going to be.
I
for this
don't
one.
know. Yeah, it looks so creepy.
It's gonna be. It's one of mine, isn't it?
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah, it would have to be.
but we're going French, so let's go.
And it's French.
It's French, guys. If you weren't here for last week, sorry, Daryl. Again, it wasn't a Western. It's a French movie called The City of Lost Children. And it has, people in it. And I actually I watched the trailer a few times and I watched different versions. And I think this might be a different version we watched the first time. I like it without any dialogue. I was like, that makes it mysterious. It makes it a bit creepy. still, I had to explain to Jade, it's not weird. Like, it's not. She was like, creepy kids, not gonna watch it, and I'm like, it's not about that. So but it's actually I think it was classed on IMDb as a dark comedy, and I was like, you get, but only if you're French you would get that dark comedy. And that's it. So this is out my 90, I think 95, I think it is, dark sci-fi, very French. One of my weird one picks on there that 100% I put it on there, that it's one of those European movies that I guaranteed you two would never ever have watched, and
You guessed right.
I guessed completely right. If you, I've seen that, I kind of liked it, but yes, it's a The City of Lost Children. So let's go for this very, very strange trailer.
Hell no. How is that a dark comedy? Jeez Louise.
You don't know what that movie's about, and I love that because I watched that. I was like, that one's different to the one we watched there.
So
I was
French,
like,
though.
you still don't know what
God,
you're
that's
getting,
so French.
and I think it's great. I think it's, and I think Jay's gonna like the look. I think like that. It's very yeah. It's, you're gonna come back and go, that's weird. I love it, but it's
definitely
one of those
odd.
people will.
I'm definitely watching it in the daylight. That's for sure.
It was a lot of that kind of era kind of directors were like, oh, it's beautiful. It's one of those beautifully shot. The story is, it's very basic, but it's so how they do shoot it is very, very far out there. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't add more until you watch and you just go, ha. So anybody watch it. It's going to be hard to find, I'm guessing, for a lot. I mean, you have to go on to somewhere, but yeah, it's going to be good. I think it's on Prime at the moment. I think you can find it. Well, in the UK, you can find it on Prime. So, but have a good. But yes, one of my second French free one. No, you never know. I might get my hat trick if Delicatessen comes on. There we go. I've got the set. There we go. But I think it's going to be a hat trick. I'm going to go for my hat trick. I'm going to shuffle and then close, so we don't know.
Let's see.
Is it a hat trick or is it going to be a Western? What do you think?
Could it be a Western?
I hope a Western. We got to get one for Daryl.
We're going to get one. Oh, we should put something
If
with that. What's it? Oh.
It could be a hat trick and a Western, so we could root for both.
Well, yeah, because I don't think you guys put the Westerns on.
I
there, did you?
I didn't put any because I've never haven't watched many.
I put Tombstone if you didn't put Tombstone. Whoever,
okay.
I'm pretty sure that was me.
And I noticed I need to put a Western on there that I didn't put on there, a John Ford one. So I was like, oh my God, I forgot that one. So I might have to add that to the list. But
Let's see who put Tombstone on. Yeah, that was me. I put Tombstone on.
Yeah. There we go. But yes. Oh, by the way, did you notice? It was only because somebody else was doing, I think, the Prestige. It's his 20-year anniversary this year.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh,
Makes you
perfect
feel old,
timing,
doesn't it?
Makes you feel
for
sure.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it's October, September. Is it 20 years? I was like, 20 years. I was like, wow. Like, you don't think Christopher Bale or Hugh Jackman, is 20 years older, I suppose, like that. So it did make me go, oh.
Well, neither one of them looks it, so good genes, I guess.
No, not at all.
We're going to put Troy on the list. I think we need to, and this is going to be, if we agree, because I think we all agreed that we're going to go and see the Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should watch Troy before we go to see the Odyssey, and then do it back to back.
Yeah, sure.
Because
down
then
with
we
that.
get the Iliad and the Odyssey.
Yeah, why don't we just schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just schedule
That's when it
Troy
comes
for
out,
the week
'cause
before
that's
then.
May, isn't that? Is it May or June?
Well, I guess we'll have to make
June,
sure our releases line up the right way.
And
No, I
make
think
sure
they're all
I'm
the same.
here. I have a couple of weekends when I won't be here in May.
Well, yeah. Well,
Well,
that's
I
it,
actually
but
have to talk because I have one I won't be here in May as well. So,
there
but
we
yeah,
go.
we'll figure all that
I
out.
think it might be June. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look.
I
but
thought it
that's
was
but
I thought it was a little deeper
thought
into
it
the
was
summer,
June.
but I
Maybe
could be
it was
wrong.
But yeah, we can then me and Sandy get to read the Iliad.
I'm not reading
I'm not reading the
the
Iliad.
Iliad. I'm reading the
Iliad's
Stephen
good.
Fry Odyssey,
Iliad.
and I've read
There we go.
Mythos and Heroes and Troy, and I'm reading the Odyssey.
Oh,
Now
there
you
go.
mentioned
Iliad's great. I love the Iliad, and that's it. So
you mentioned
That's
a
it.
20th anniversary for the Prestige. You
Oh.
know, 1976 is a great year for 50th anniversaries. So I think we need to do a special, since we're celebrating our semi-quincentennial here in the United States, 250.
Oh, so young. So
We need to go back to 1976, which was an absolutely brilliant year for a lot of reasons, but as well as for film, because that was, of course, the year of Rocky. That was the year of Taxi Driver, All the President's Men, The Omen, Marathon Man, Network. I could keep on going and going and going on all the amazing films.
We got The Omen
that are now 50. Yes, I put it on there because I love The Omen. But there are so many awesome films. The original Assault on Precinct 13, which I don't think we have on our list.
No.
But just so many really, really good. Carrie, which I don't like, by Stephen King, because again, the book is they mess up all his films, right? They just mess up all of his films. But just so many really, really good films in 1970 that are 50 years old now. So, wow.
There you go.
I didn't see any of those in the film in the cinema when they came.
I would say if The Omen comes out,
I was like
I'm
a
watching
couple
that
of days old at that point.
creepy kid, like baby, and I'm like, yeah, The Omens. Yeah, Jay doesn't like anything with a kid or a clown. I can watch that, but I have to watch that by myself.
The thing with the
outside 500
kids
miles
and
away.
religious, scary religious stuff is always,
Yeah, but I love that because it gives you like tingles on your neck, like that. Like
that's
the
the thing.
Exorcist,
It
like that.
forces
Catholic
me to watch.
ones, or like it's always Catholic,
Yeah.
like that kind of like weird, like ooh, it's like that
because of
weird.
the rituals.
Yeah.
Catholicism has all those rituals, and it's just like they're the films like you shouldn't watch them, but they come on late at night, and I turn the TV on, and we shouldn't be watching them, but my brother and I were watching them till we scared ourselves to death, and I loved it. That's a great nostalgia for me, watching creepy old movies.
Yeah, that's it. Well, maybe we get horror then. We haven't had a horror since Halloween.
Halloween, I mean, Event Horizon can definitely be
considered
a horror. I don't think we've had any others.
Thriller.
No, yeah,
No,
both kind of.
So I'm gonna go for Western or horror, or I'm gonna get a hat trick. Here we go, though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's gonna be The Lion King for Jay.
That would be a nice treat. I haven't had a cartoon in a while, an animation.
Ooh! Ooh!
We haven't done one of these in a bit.
Oh my!
Second time. There we go.
Oh
guys.
goodness. Okay. Tell us the rules.
All right. Now I hadn't changed it because now do you remember the order?
No.
I don't know.
You have to remind us.
All right. Let me just move. Stop sharing. All right. I need to get this up now. Okay. Now, anybody who wasn't it? This is kind of a Jeopardy moment.
If we can figure a way to get a Western in there, we're going to do it.
We'll do what we can.
We're going to do it.
Oh my God. Yeah. My God, Western. This could actually, yeah. Oh, wait, 2 secs. Let me, right. Because I haven't done this for a bit. All right. Let me open everything up that I need to open up. All right. Open. I forgot how to do this now. Here we go. No, where is it? Oh my God, it's not saved. Oh, hold it. Hold it. Oh, it has. Yeah, there. Hold it. 0T. There we go. All right. The first pick. Here we go.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I haven't changed it now. You won't remember it. So you went passport to Pimlico. Sorry, not Pimlico.
To the podium.
Podium. Not Pimlico. That's completely different movie. So you got time lapse tape tumbles, pulp to projector, or overlords. Now, do you remember? So I think you got what the passport is. That was
Oscar winners. Was it Oscar
no,
winners?
that was countries, wasn't it? So you had British actors, didn't you?
Oh,
Actresses. So the other
But they
two
had to
might
have
be
won an
different
Oscar,
countries.
right?
Yeah, that was
Huh?
our
That was not
Richard
it.
Burton.
It
That's how
was-
Richard Burton ended
It
up.
was
Yeah, no, just
actors
gotta
from
be
different countries who have won
countries.
an award, or just from different
No,
countries.
just a different country.
Okay.
Yeah. So you might have different countries, and that might be, but do you remember where the British one is? Ooh, you might not remember. Then time lapse tape tumbles. What could that be? And then that's it. So go on, talk among yourselves. Chat. Give them a link. Give
I'm
them,
guessing
what should
Pulp
I do?
to
Chat, what should I
Projector is
do?
a books made into films. Pulp to
What's
Projector.
that one?
Pulp to Projector, that's
Ooh.
books made into films, right?
Ooh, is it?
I don't know.
Timeline tapes tumble.
Overlords, I have no idea. Timeline tapes tumble. Jay, I'm leaving this to you. I think I made the selections last time and we ended
go
up
on
with
then.
Richard Burton. So I'm leaving this to you.
So I'm just picking one of the three from each one, or from one of these categories.
Yep.
All right, let's do.
Ooh.
Let's
You
do.
have to do it in the if you're a Jeopardy contestant as well. What was his name?
Alex
Alex.
Trebek. God bless.
Alex, I like to have.
So, all right, then in that case, we will do. I'm curious to know. I feel like Pulp to Projector at least makes some kind of sense. Overlords and timelines, I don't
know what Overlords
could
would
be.
be. Yeah.
But I feel like timeline tapes and tumbles kind of confuses me more on what it could be. So let's do timeline tapes and tumbles for
So
2.
Ooh,
Alex.
2.
Alex.
Yes.
Are you ready?
No.
Are you not ready?
Ready as we can be.
That was the year. Ooh, what could it mean? Dun,
What
dun,
was-
dun.
What year was it? Okay.
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 Now I need to bring up that. So that's it. This is all fun, isn't it? This is fun. Yeah,
It's like a fourth dimension Jeopardy.
Okay. Oh, is it this? It is. Oh, hold it. Is oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so this is great, except for we haven't got. I'm just going to shuffle it. So we haven't got 2026 for reasons, because I don't think we could watch it. So this is every nominated and
Oh my
Oscar
God.
movie.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That
Oh
was
my-
the year. That was the year. From the start of every Oscar start. So we've got the early Oscar ones in there. So there's a lot on this wheel.
Okay.
Okay. So we got anything that was ever nominated for an Oscar or anything that ever won an Oscar.
Okay.
Oh,
There we
nominated
go.
too. Okay. All right.
Nominated and won. That's why the wheel is very good.
It's
Competitive.
huge.
And this is just Best Picture Oscar, right?
Best picture.
Okay.
Yeah, best picture. Yeah, just best
Okay.
picture. So should we do it? So it's going to be good
Yeah.
because we're going to
Go for it.
There we go. So there's anything nominated
Be
and
something
anything won.
crazy.
Has a
we
Western
go.
ever been
Really?
nominated? We're trying, Daryl. I might have picked the wrong one for you this
yeah,
week.
I'm pretty sure
I'm
if you
forgiven.
have been.
There's got to be
One.
some, right?
Unforgiven.
John Ford's got to be up there. It's got about
All right.
many.
We still have hope, Daryl. We
True
still have
gut,
hope.
true grit.
Oh,
would
True
be on
Grit
there.
won,
Mhm.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
There
right.
we go. All right, let's do this. Maybe a Western. It's going to be like a 1950s
Here we go.
Western. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jay picked. Dum, dum, dum.
Nightmare
Nightmare
Alley
Alley?
was
I don't know that I've ever even heard of
nominated
this.
for an Oscar.
There we
Which
go.
one
I've
is
never
this?
heard of it. Anybody heard of it?
No.
Well, let's have a look at the trailer then,
Are
shall
you
we?
sure?
Oh,
Okay.
wait. This looks a little familiar now.
Nightmare Alley 2000.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's actually
It's not the Tom Hollander one. No, that was
No,
the
Bradley
Nightmare.
Cooper. Bradley Cooper, Kate
yeah, I
Blanchett,
just
Willem
actually looked at it. I was
Dafoe,
like, oh,
Rooney
yeah.
Mara.
This is actually
Good
one I
cast.
actually was like, I actually don't mind. I want to watch this.
It's got
I
kind
never
of a
did.
good cast, yeah.
Oh, and look at that. We'll have Ron Perlman 2 weeks in a row.
And Ron
Yeah.
Perlman.
There we go. All right. Let's
Okay,
let's
let's
share
see.
this. Good, might be a good pick.
No
Yeah,
idea.
Nightmare Alley.
This is why Film Club is amazing.
Oh,
Film
Guillermo
Club.
del
I've
Toro.
never seen. So this is
Okay.
great because I don't think this is the first time. This is exclusive. Exclusive. This is the first movie then that none of us has
None of
ever
us
seen.
have seen.
Mhm.
That's true.
Let's do this.
You don't fool people, Stan. They fool themselves.
Nightmare Alley. Only in theaters December 17th. Final trailer starts now.
I will ask you simple questions. You will answer in short sentences only what you believe to be absolute truth.
Absolute truth. I can do that.
Now, brief as you can, what is your name?
Stanton Carlisle.
Are you a true medium?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Carlisle,
Doctor, how about that?
please lay down.
Can you read minds?
Yes, I can. Under the right circumstances.
Keep your answers brief.
What do I want?
To be found out, same as everybody else.
Are you in contact with the beyond?
Well, we've had our share of snake charmers in the past. We deal with them.
You don't fool people, Stan. They fool themselves.
I've given you a fortune. It's time that you delivered.
When does it end? I want to know.
If you displease the right people, the world closes in on you very, very fast.
Good pick, Jay. Good pick.
How did I
that looks
never
bloody
interesting.
interesting. That
hear
was.
Yeah.
this?
I've never even heard of this. I didn't
Is it
know it was
because
nominated for an
COVID?
Oscar. Don't
Like-
I don't know.
maybe.
2020. Yeah, maybe.
I've
2021
never
is
heard
a
of this
COVID
movie.
Like-
year.
I like it. Look at that. And the Toro.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guillermo
couldn't
del
get to see
Toro.
Dark
I
Knight.
like his movies.
Yeah.
Good cast, interesting concept. I'm
I
I'm
don't
in.
know how. Yeah, that's weird. That is kind of mine. Huh. That is. Kind
I've just literally, I'm shocked that I've never heard of it.
no. I've yeah, and what a good cast.
Yeah, okay.
There
I'm
we
on
go.
board for
We
that
got-
one. Cool. And it
Yeah,
seems
there we
like
go.
it'll kind of have similar
Was
vibe.
it
2 weeks in a
Nightmare
row.
Alley? Nightmare
Mhm.
Alley. I have to put that on the list so we remember what
that's-
it's called because I've never heard of it. I was
That's
like,
got
that. I
to
was like,
be what our second movie post 2020. Iron
Yes,
Claw.
yeah,
This
yes,
one. I don't
yes.
think we've had another.
No. But that looked really good. Like it looked good. I don't say it looked.
It's a good trailer. That was a good trailer. That was a really good
Yeah,
trailer.
that is good. Yeah, that got me on things. It's on YouTube, buy or rent as well. So yeah, that must be it must be available somewhere. But yeah, that is what a good cast, and it looked a bit. I hate to say it looked a bit weird and dark and a bit strange, and I kind of like. Those kind of
Yeah,
movies.
that's my. I like
Hence
those.
my song, yeah.
Right. I like that style of
Stylized.
movie. So I'm cool
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, Sandy, you no didn't memory at all.
None at
Well, yeah.
all.
No?
I'm looking it up. I just wonder if because of COVID.
Yeah, it just slipped by.
Yeah, I might have just
Yeah.
not even been paying attention, honestly, at that point.
Yeah,
Interesting.
A good one. A good one.
Yeah,
Because
I like all those actors, actresses.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Well, it looks good.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, well, you can't be that bad. Like you have some stinkers in.
Well, I was going to say,
nominations, but, yeah,
you would like to
but-
be able to rely on the idea that because it was nominated, it can't be bad. But
yeah, it's got to be a good.
after everything, everywhere, all at
But
once,
then
I can't
look at
trust
the director.
Oh,
The director,
stupid movie.
I do.
That's
That's a good. Yeah, that is another good sign. Is that I've always enjoyed Guillermo del Toro's movies.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I've not gone. Oh, I don't.
Yeah, I'm
he's a
trying to
bit of a
think.
miss, but,
I don't know that there's one I've seen that I've been like, yeah, I didn't
No,
like
I'm
that.
looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. So we got a bit of two darkish movies coming up, but that's a good one. There you go. The Will.
Thank you for the fun game, James.
Yeah,
And
that was
putting
good.
all the
Wild
effort
card.
into our wild card Jeopardy. I love that.
Yeah, but you haven't seen the other ones yet. One of them, like, there's one, you'd be like, oh my. You two are going to hate me. All right, yeah, you're going to hate me. I still can't believe you don't know what Overlords is yet. So, yeah, but at least you now know that one is all about dates. It's all about the years. It's when a year was made. So I was like that. So we got one. You got to figure out what Overlords is. Dun, 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 dun. And that's it. But yeah, a little bit of fun, a little bit of difference. And then, yeah, and we get to see, again, movies that we've completely missed or bypassed. And we just don't
outside of like us doing a special like Project Hail Mary or Superman, this is the only time we've had one that none of us have seen.
Yeah. So yeah, all be good. Yeah, there you go. So all good, except for the ice hockey, Jay, that you missed out on. You're probably gonna get a wild card. Look what you got coming up, except for watching probably the Red Sox, Celtics, and I don't know. Right,
Honestly,
you haven't got football.
That's a good question. I've been thinking about doing a video on because GTA 6 just really had a couple updates news-wise last week. So I think I might do something with
they
that.
delayed it again.
Is it ever actually coming out?
Luckily, not that yet. I'm still holding my breath because I don't know. It's so close to. I think the release date now is November of 26, and that's so close to 2027 that I don't trust that it doesn't get delayed into 2027. But more so is just the idea of I believe the two things were that the online mode will be coming a little bit sooner than expected, as well as a port to PC might be coming sooner than expected. So I might do a little video talking about that. But honestly, I've just been so damn busy lately that I haven't had too much time for anything outside of just getting my shorts kind of done and made and scheduled to go out all week long. So as always, just keep an eye out. You should see something on my channel.
Yeah. Good. Sandy.
Excellent.
Famous YouTuber.
I will be if weather cooperates, I will be out playing Main Street Bingo tomorrow in the lovely small town of Thurmont, Maryland, up in the mountains. So we're gonna take a trek up the mountains tomorrow morning. We'll find out. Probably not.
Okay.
That sometimes that happens to me too. I go to a wonderful place and there's no signal. So yeah, we'll just have to see. I have to give it a try.
Nice. For me, yeah, I'm setting something up to do for a series kind of thing, but it's taking too long. My God, the last 2 weeks have just been manic in real life, so that is mad. That's it. I got told today, and nobody ever told me that I'm going out for a Sunday lunch roast tomorrow, so that'd be nice. That's just
nice.
Don't have to cook. Hopefully the weather's nice.
Nice.
Have a nice British Sunday roast.
I love a Sunday roast.
Yeah.
I love a Sunday roast. I love Yorkshire pudding. I love your turnip mash. I love a Sunday roast. I do.
I do.
Now I'm starving for a Sunday roast.
Jake,
You're talking about cottage pie last week. That was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I do a mean cottage pie.
I need to make one of those.
That's it. Jay, do you like a good old British Sunday roast?
I can't say I've honestly had an authentic one.
Oh my God.
I'd love to try one though.
There you go. Oh, I got
It's
roasties,
everything.
gravy, Yorkshire.
Yeah, it's all stuff I'd like. So I'd like to have an authentic one for sure.
That's it. Like, but I do like it. Like if you get like a couple of like different meats, they can have a chicken, of course, beef. But I think beef or lamb, I always like that. You get it good, nice and like that. But your beef's got to be a bit bloody. I would say that you got to be a bit, you know.
No, I always have to break the rules and say, please cook my meat.
No,
thank
I
you."
always have the outside just for them people. But last year, and then a
Please
bit of
cook my
horseradish,
meat.
so you feel the burn. You're like,
Wait,
like
Stephen
me.
ate a whole roast chicken today. All the chicken. Stephen had all the chicken. Wow.
There you go.
As you do. What?
Must
Hopefully
have been a
it was
good
just like it was cooked.
Hopefully it was roast. It says roast.
It was roast. Okay, yeah, we
we
get the clarification.
That's it. But they do that, like in like you can get like in like Disneyland, can't you? You get like half a whole chicken, things like that, and just like there you go.
Oh, you can get that a lot. Yeah, you can get that a lot of places.
Yeah, just like can I have a whole chicken? Anywhere else when you go, can I just have a whole chicken?
4 fried chickens and a Coke.
That's it.
That's the Blues Brothers. For
That's it.
all the chicken, that's
Oh,
Game
4.
of Thrones.
Yeah, 4 whole chickens. That's it. And then what? Some some
dry white toast, please.
Dry white toast.
Thank you,
Butter?
ma'am.
Butter or jam?
No, ma'am. Just dry white toast.
We
Thank
haven't
you,
had
ma'am.
that yet. That's definitely on the list.
That's going to be the card
Jay,
count
you've not
winner.
seen it, have you?
Blues Brothers?
Yeah.
Not in ages, and it was kind of like on TV in parts. I never really sat down and watched the whole thing.
Yeah, you got.
Such a
I think that's
classic.
one of those.
It's probably honestly,
And a
it's probably like
Coke,
20
yes.
years
And a
ago that I
Coke.
watched it on like VH1.
4 fried
It
chickens
wasn't.
and a
chickens.
Coke.
4 fried chickens and a Coke.
Some dry white toast,
Oh my
ma'am.
god. Oh, there you go. Oh, that movie. Every time that bit comes up, it makes me want to watch that movie. It's like that. We got two. Was it? Oh, we got two. Was it white? I can't believe she calls them.
Hasidic. They're just like Hasidic diamond merchants. That's what she says.
What did they order? One of the hankies, 4 fried chickens and a Coke.
Jake Elwood.
Oh my god.
God. Oh my god. And Cab Calloway is in that.
They have so many blues and soul singers in that as well. Like,
It's
Aretha Franklin, I love that bit because when
Aretha
she just goes,
Franklin.
I'm just going to start singing, and you're like, oh, she did that. She could literally.
You better
she's got some
think.
lungs.
Think about what you're trying to do to me.
Yeah.
That's oh my god, all the music, and then the who's the country band? They go by a different name, but he's a real country. He was a real country singer.
the good old boys, they call him.
The good old boys, yeah.
The good old boys.
The good old boys. They skipped out on the
good old
bill.
boys.
Well, man, we thought the drinks were free. Thought the beer was free. Here's your bill for
Yeah, and
$700.
everyone forgets that.
Carrie
That's good.
Fisher.
Carrie Fisher's. I always forget that Carrie Fisher's in it, even though she plays. And what's his? Oh,
John Candy.
John Candy. Yeah, he's in it. Yeah, and they've got. Oh, it's great. It's great. Twiggy's
We're
in
on a
it.
mission from
Twiggy.
God.
Twiggy.
We're on
Steven
a
Spielberg's
mission
in
from
it.
God.
Right at the end, he's the auditor.
Is he?
Yep, he's literally right at the end. He's just good. He's the one who does the stamp. Gunk, gunk. That's Steven Spielberg.
Well, you know the prison guard is Frank Oz, the voice of Kermit the Frog.
Oh, okay.
Just because I remember seeing that, like at the end when it said, Frank Oz, the voice.
Yeah,
that is such.
That's the one thing I there's movies on the will that we've said I was like, oh, I want to watch it, but just in case it comes up, that one, sod you guys, I'm gonna watch it. Like that, I loved it. It's great.
And then all the guys in the band, the band they get back together, those are famous like backup, performers for, all kinds of musical performers. Steve Cropper and Donald Duck Dunn and all those guys, they're all
What a
like
blues name,
well-known
Donald Duck
people.
Dunn.
Oh look, Pee Wee Herman is in the film. He played a waiter. Oh my God, was he that waiter? Okay,
when
how
he
much
goes
for
into
the
the
little
posh place.
girl? How much for the
And
little
how much
girl?
for the girl? Yeah, and the little girl too.
They're just shoveling the
How much for the
shrimp.
women? How much for the women? And the
They're
little girl
shoveling the
too.
shrimp. All right, I'm still looking for the. I'm looking for the guy. The. Okay, it's not Steve. Steve Lawrence is Maury Sline. I'm looking for the performer, the guy from the Good Old Boys guy. Dang, can't find him.
Can't remember his name.
But he's a famous. I don't know.
We
my
can dive
countries.
down that. It will come out on the wheel.
It will.
Maybe
Oh my
it will
gosh.
come up. We have not had our musical. We've not had a musical. But I guess you class it as a musical. We have not had a musical.
We've not had a musical at all.
And we've not had a western.
Yeah, no.
Is that the only two genres? Martial arts.
Yeah, we haven't had martial arts. We've
haven't had martial arts.
we've had action. We've had drama, comedy.
Is that anime?
Yeah, we've had anime.
anime.
We've had animated. Yeah, we've had a lot of different genres.
Yeah,
we've had black and white, war films. We've had a lot.
Japanese.
Yep.
We've had everything. Like
Yeah.
We've
that.
had
I
French.
love that.
We had French with
God.
the God, I can't think of the name of it now.
The Duelists.
Yes.
Well, we've had that, but I was actually thinking of the Wolves, the Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Oh, the
was that what it was?
Brotherhood.
That
of
was
the
we've had French, and we've actually got French coming up.
had
again.
Medieval.
Battle
Yeah,
Royale.
medieval,
We had
Battle
Akira. Yeah.
yeah. I'm just thinking that must be the only three we've not had.
We've got years. But
But I'm saying that is the only three. I can't think. Horror, of course, thriller we've had.
No, we
Mystery,
had Halloween, so we had horror, yeah.
and we've had like mystery thriller. I'm guessing that'll be
Lots of war films. I think war
We've
films
had
probably win.
mob movies. We've done a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it has to be only the three. They're the only three.
We had a couple of mob
And
movies.
Dan
We
was
had
still like, give me a western, give me a western.
mysteries. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't musical, western, martial arts
Martial
is
arts.
the only ones not in there. Then maybe we need to
Alright.
start putting.
So we need Annie Gets
We've
Your
had a couple.
Gun.
We had a couple.
Annie Gets Your Gun is a
Huh?
musical and a western, but there's no martial arts. So,
No.
I hate
Well,
Annie
like I
Gets
say,
It's
our
not on the
last
wheel.
comedy, Beverly Hills Cop. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
isn't it?
action comedy.
Was
Yeah,
kind of action comedy.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I still need to watch Foley F. I need to confirm every time.
yeah. It's one of those ones where it's like
I need
I
to watch it,
wouldn't.
just- yeah.
Yeah, like if you want to watch it, it's definitely a need. I wouldn't say you have to rush to watch it. I mean, obviously it's been out for like a year or two now, anyways. But it's not one you have to like rocket up the list. But if you're ever in the mood for it,
It's one of the
I
ones
think it's worth
when I
watching.
put on Netflix, I'm like, can't find anything.
Yeah, what exactly? Like one of those
That's it,
days
I
is like the
forget
perfect
it's on
time to be
there.
like, oh, let's do Axel F.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good.
Maybe
That's a
hold it.
good
Can
one.
we find a martial arts music comedy western?
That's also a western.
That's also western.
Somewhere out
Well,
there, somebody's
it
made that.
should have
I
Keith
know there is-
Carradine or
there is a
David
music-
Carradine, right? He was
Hmm?
in westerns and he was kung fu.
Yeah. So
He
we
was
have to see.
Grasshopper.
But yeah, we need to add maybe add some more. But we got the wild card that's just given us the Nightmare Alley. So that's it, and we have to remember that one. But
I'm
yeah,
looking
and then
forward to
way,
that.
Yeah, we go, and then we've got next week. Then we have to discuss next week after. But yes, the City of the Lost Children. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna love your two.
I'm
takes on
watching that during the day. for
I'm saying
sure.
that like, oh, James is weird.
We knew that.
We knew that. Yeah, we know that. Kung Fu
confirmed.
Hustler. Yeah, okay. We're a little bit there. We got 2 bits.
Big Trouble in
There we
Little
go.
China.
Oh, I do like that. That's
Not a western.
That could be a
Kind of
guilty
a
pleasure.
comedy.
That is not a great movie, but everybody likes
Terrible.
it. Yeah,
It's like Escape from New York. See, that would be like one of my guilty pleasures. Like
it.
Escape from New York is a terrible film, but I love it. You know,
I don't mind the other one, the remake of it, the from LA. It's like that's really bad. You're
I've
like,
not
"No,
seen
I
it.
just
I've
like it."
only
No,
seen
it's so
good old
cheesy as
Snake.
well. It's so great. He's in it. It's just
Yeah. Oh,
literally
it's
they've
the
gone
same guy. Just
the
now he's gone to
it's
LA.
exactly the same premise. They just gone, we modernize it and put it in LA. That's it. So yeah, exactly the same kind of premise, except for they do a boat thing instead of like that.
Oh, okay.
It's worth a watch. It's worth a watch. It's not. It's just. It's bad.
No
it's good.
time. Not enough
There we
time.
go. And it's got Bruce Campbell in it. So there you go.
Oh,
As a
there you
weird,
go.
nice.
bizarre doctor. So there we go. But yes. Until then, anything else, guys?
No.
Oh, hold it.
No.
Before
I
we
need
do
to
that,
eat something and watch the rest of the Masters. Well,
Oh,
today's
yes.
round.
Oh,
Rory,
yeah.
in case anybody's wondering, Rory has blown his commanding lead. He is
No.
now
Who's-
tied
who's
for
that?
first.
Is-
Cam Young. He is now
Oh, my.
he's in first. They're both tied technically with 11 under, but Cam Young's finished his round. Rory's about to
Oh,
start
I
hole
gotta put
15.
some of that on.
Where's
okay.
Rose now? Because he
Rose is I actually have it open here. He is 8 under, tied for 5th right now with 3 other guys.
All right, it's
Okay.
probably only another 30 minutes of
So-
good daylight
Yeah.
left. So
It's honestly today just drastically changed the rest of the viewing weekend because Rory's lead looked dominant going into
Oh,
today. I
yeah.
didn't think there's going to be much to watch tomorrow. Today, never mind tomorrow.
Mm.
So good leaderboard now. That's going to totally change the face of tomorrow's day.
good,
Yeah.
make it competitive.
in Connecticut. Nobody to raid. Anybody you guys know? Should we raid someone? Anybody live?
No,
Coming
just
live?
the usual Pete. If Pete's getting on, I don't know. I think he gets on at 7, so it might be
He
a little bit
does
of a wait.
7 now. Let me just take
Okay.
a quick look here. I don't think I see anyone.
I actually don't even have YouTube pulled up. I should, so I can take a look myself. I feel like Saturday's not the
It's
same.
all the
streaming day it
NASA
used to
channels
be.
that I watch. I watch all the NASA live. The NASA live.
Anybody
coverage.
wants from NASA? We should raid a NASA.
Oh, it was so great to watch that.
Hi,
Yeah, that
touchdown
was-
yesterday.
that was
Yeah.
actually really
Space
cool.
is- Maybe they
That
can
was
do
a
that.
USA moment. That was amazing yesterday. So no, I don't have anybody that I
No,
see.
no,
Yeah,
I
on
can't-
there.
I can't
nobody-
find anybody either.
Stasis is the only one currently live on my list.
Yeah. If I'm looking at it.
Saturday's not the streaming day it used to be. You used to always have people all day long streaming on Saturday, I felt like.
Oh, bloody taking time off. Taking time off to go. Well, sorry, guys. There's nobody we can find. I can send you somewhere random, but I don't want to risk it just in case they're assholes.
Yeah, you never know. Pete should be on at about 7, though. So if anybody's looking for a stream, then go check out
Come back
his stream.
at 7. Yep.
Come back at
Go-
7.
go
Until
to
that,
Pete's
watch the
channel.
Masters. There we go.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Let's watch
That's
Rory
it.
blow it
That'll be
because
really
I don't
good.
want him to win another one.
There we go. So I've got watch the golf till 12, and then watch the ice hockey, and that's it. And then hopefully Canadians for the conference.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I know
but-
I like the lineup at the moment. I do like it because I think at the moment you'll beat Sabres. I think Bruins will beat Sabres, and I think we're going to be 50-50 against the Lightning to win that. And if it happens, then we've got that matchup. Then I'm going to.
I would love to
time off
see
to
it.
just
Yeah.
watch that. We should do
I
some
would love
live
to see that
streams.
matchup.
Just go on.
Not in the sense of I hate when teams are like, oh, they do it. They do it to Boston teams all the times. People in the round, people settle like, for example, the year the Celtics won the championship 2 years ago. I remember the Cleveland Cavaliers when they were winning their first round matchup. They dominated it. So by the end of their last game, the whole stadium was chanting, "We want Boston," and we absolutely smacked them in the next round. So I don't mean to say I want that matchup in the sense of that cocky version. I love a good Montreal Bruins match. It's always just
in the
cinema.
playoffs, it's the best thing. It is the
Yeah,
best thing.
you can't beat it. So that's why I want it. Not a cocky sense.
I can't remember when it hasn't gone to the full 7. There's always it's like that. So,
those are always knockdown, drag out series.
But I think
do love
at the
those.
moment, your form at the moment lost the last 5. So
It's not great. It's not
No,
great. We got
going
this
into
young
the
kid.
playoffs,
We've got a
it's
new young
terrible.
kid
We're
coming
like,
up.
what,
Looks good, but
8
he's
and
not
2.
ready.
I think we are. So actually, we've got the form. So that's what I
Mm-hmm.
think. But the Sabres, hit and miss. So yeah, I think that would be a good series. I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, my mic.
Hello, No
Somebody's-
Tech Junior.
Yeah, I can hear. It sounds like it's just about bedtime, so I got to go check in on
there
that.
we
Make
go.
sure they don't.
Well,
even hear.
on the bedtime, get a little bit of food. I'm going to go watch some sports.
Yes,
Me
that's it.
too. Me too.
That's
I'm
it.
out of here.
Anyway, everybody have a great weekend, wherever's left of it, and have a great week. And then enjoy the weirdness and wonderful City of Lost Children. And and as always, I always say dubbed, no. Subtitles, yes, for the French. Because you get that good as well. You get the good French accents on that one. Good. Anyway, but have a great one, everyone. And we'll see you in the next stream. For now, bye-bye.